Hello, Hobby Collab friends and family. Welcome to our hobby show. This is just our hobby show. I think we just call it the hobby show. Thanks for being here. No Meg today. This is Vino.
Yep.
You know him as our mod. He's one of our mods, and he lives. I guess locally is a strong word,
Yeah, decently local.
but close enough. So we get to see him a lot, which is nice. Vino, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us what we're doing today, what we're going to work on while we gab? We actually have like a crap ton of stuff to gab about. Megan gave us like so much shit to get through.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much painting we're going to get done, but what are we actually like working on?
So, I saw the call to action from the community that people wanted rats. So I took it upon myself. I had a rat collection mainly from Skaven that came out with 4th edition.
Yep.
So I have 4 boxes of split halves of Skaven of just all rats. So I was
wow.
all right. I guess it's time to crack these open and get them done. So we can hopefully put them on the channel. So Brad's not the only one having to, get rats, because I know Brad has a lot of armies he's wanting to work on. Stormcast, Sylvanet, so...
Brad is psychologically overworked.
Yes. So he's like... I want to give the man a break so he can enjoy other projects. So I'm like, all right, I'll be the rat man. So we got rats. And one of the most, I think, well-known rats, I think people know from like both AOS and even fantasy, are rat ogres. So I have a 6-man squad of rat ogres who are going to become like the centerpiece for the first 2,000 point army I have going. So you and me have 3 rat ogres each. Things I did like kind of before the stream and stuff like that. Did a little bit of like the fleshy and skin part. So did some Rakar's flesh for the skin. Did a storm vermin fur for the fur itself. And then I did Corvus black for the cloth. Kind of just got that base on there. And right now we're kind of doing more of the metal and armor plating sides. So we're doing corn red for the armor plates, which then after it dries up a bit, we do probably a second coat. We'll do some Retributor armor on top. Any of the metal bits like the chains and stuff like that, we'll be doing Iron Warriors. And then for other parts like the metals and stuff like that of the blades, Lead Belcher. And then finally some Warlock Bronze for any of like the bronzy pits you pick up. As you can tell, I use Citadel paints a lot. That's just one I grew up using when I got into the hobby. So now I'm subjugating Zach to using that.
I mean, I use them too. We were talking about this. I was kind of saying, like, Megan and I have had this conversation too, where the channel certainly has some painting snobs. Saray, also Brett a little bit. But in general, I'm just like, I've never really been sold on one paint line over another.
Yeah.
Like, dramatically, like, oh my God, this paint is so good that I'm always going to default to this paint until I don't, or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this guy's being glitchy. It'll stop. I don't know why it does that now. It looks like we're in like a Saw movie.
The trap's gonna come out and just be like, if you don't paint these models in 10 minutes,
Yeah, I forgot that
you will die.
I forgot that it does this now a little bit until like it's been on for like a minute or two. Yeah, I've never really felt like one paint line is like vastly superior to another paint line.
Yeah.
So
It comes down to just what you like.
yes, right.
using.
You almost exclusively use Vallejo. Vallejo's guys. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never.
I've
Brett
started
says,
dabbling in paints too, like other paints. I've tried Vallejo. I'm doing some art painters, but it's mainly paints I've gotten like for free from like going to like events where they give out free paints and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've been testing them out. I haven't found one that I like. Not that I prefer over Citadel. It's just one. I normally go to a shop that sells Citadel paints, my local shop. So that's where I just get them at. And also when I do tutorials and stuff like that, I usually follow Games Workshop specific ones.
Yeah.
Who they use Citadel, so I'm like, okay, I'll just follow with that. But I don't hate any other paint brands. I'll use what I can.
I guess I don't like the price thing with paints is kind of interesting though. Polly and Brett talking about how Vallejo's a lot cheaper than Citadel, and the pricing of paints is sort of interesting. Like, it is fair enough to admit that after you buy a bunch of paints, like we have so many paints over here, right?
Oh yeah.
But we also have like we paint every army, and like the average painter is like doesn't need that much paint really. Like, how much paint do you really need if you're just like I have 2 40K armies and 2 AOS armies. That probably describes the average Games Workshop hobbyist. Yeah. Actually, probably not even 2 AOS armies. The average Games Workshop hobbyist probably is 2 Warhammer, 2 40K armies, maybe
1 AOS.
Maybe 1 AOS army, maybe.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you did averages, the average person is probably like 1.5 40k armies and like 0.25 AOS armies, right?
Yes.
But like the point is, how much paint do you really need? Like, and is the cost that, or you say, I don't know. But then again, to that point, is Citadel better than Vallejo? Not really. So like, if you could save the money, why not? For me, it ultimately comes down to what's available. What can I just go and get? In the Bay Area, until recently, Game Castle Santa Clara, our store nearby, did a pretty big restock on Vallejo. It was almost impossible to get Vallejo in the Bay Area unless you ordered it. Brett, I know, has a place he orders it from in like Minnesota or something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I don't know. Okay, we did get a super chat from our dear friend Rudy. Hey. And Rudy, I saw your question. You're asking the wrong people because this is Megan, but I think I can answer this for you. Rudy says, hi, Hobby Collab fam. Super curious about the need for 5 milliput kits. This is for Vino since I can't watch as much as I'd like and wanted to show my support.
Aw.
Thanks, Rudy.
Thank you, Rudy.
Rudy, so we ran out of milliput because Meg is using it to build the foundation for her showpiece, the thing with the demon prints.
The tentacles.
And the tentacles and the cats. So my thinking is that I don't know how much Meg needs. My thinking is to be safe, she just put a bunch on there. I think sometimes Rudy, you're mostly the person who buys this stuff off our Amazon list, but not exclusively. So I think sometimes her thinking is someone will just buy one of them and maybe someone else will buy one. I don't think we ever are like, boy, I sure hope someone goes and buys us all 5 milliput boxes at once. I don't know how much she needs, Rudy, but I would certainly say that if you felt like supporting us that way, as you have in the past, and we super appreciate it, just get one. I can't imagine we need that much more than 5. Also, our local game store, again, does sell milliput. And Meg, as much as we like the support, Meg does also, we like supporting our local game store. So we can always just go pick up more from there.
Oh, yeah.
So please don't feel like, yeah, thank you, Rhea, I appreciate it. Ark and Land. Hey, good to see you again. Yeah, AK Interactive. I actually haven't used AK. Oh, no, yes. AK Interactive stuff is like all their basing stuff. Yeah, AK is good. I like AK. And Vietnam. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I just like don't super care about my paint brand.
Yeah. If it works, it works. Like I know Meg's been using Bear Cavalry a lot, which is cool. Mm-hmm. And I like his paints. I want to get one of the deals he has where it's like the one that comes in the ammo case. Because that just looks fun. It's more for just like, that's just cool.
The ammo case is cool. Yeah.
Yes. So
no, Dan's a great guy. We have a connection with him, so we always do support Bear Cavalry paints. The interesting thing about Bear Cavalry paints is we think, in addition to the fact that Dan tries to have good business practices both for the environment and ethically as a business person,
yes,
which is really up our alley, we think the thing that makes Bear Cavalry paints interesting, I know, like, the funny thing is, people have this real distaste for paints that reactivate. And I get it, especially if you're a new painter. Mm-hmm. It does reactivate a little bit. And we kind of always just say like, oh, we think that makes it awesome. Like, I mean, like, look at Meg's Lumineth army that she's painting for John. It's incredible. Mm-hmm. She's doing such a good job. And she says, like, this paint just makes wet blending so easy. So, like, there is this caveat to Bear Cavalry paint. It is a little different. And some paint lines do hit a little differently. But especially actually when you throw the airbrush into the equation.
Yeah.
Molecule, thank you. I used 1.5 packs for mine that Meg's plagiarizing to make the tentacles. Okay. That's actually kind of a lot. And then she's been doing practice ones too, so that makes sense that she's going through a lot of them. She's also using it to build like around the thing that it's going to stand on. So I guess she is going through a lot of milliput. Makes sense. Thank you, Molecule. Vino, we should jump into news because we've got a lot to get through today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. One thing I did just want to show off, because I didn't show off the actual end product of how these rats look. So these are how the rats are going to look. Mm-hmm. Very simple, black with red and stuff like that, and just some dark metals. So originally I kind of shared this in the Hobby Collab advice channel, where I was like, all right, I'm going to paint these Skaven, and I spent about almost 2 hours on this one, guys, because I did edge highlighting, all this extra stuff and details. And the community came at me like, dude, what's wrong with you? why are you spending 2 hours to paint a single clan rat when I have like almost 200 to paint? So I kind of
You can always just go back and do it at your leisure.
yes.
You know
so
what I mean? I mean, that's the way to do it.
I've done down the process a bit to make it a little more simpler, which I'm gonna kind of do a little bit here and there. I mean, the characters I'm gonna goose up a bit, but yeah. So it's just gonna be simple dark
suit.
goose.
Now that you know what that is.
Yeah, just suit it up a bit. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. Just dark red, and it's mainly because I decided to do this because of the whole. As if you guys watched the stream yesterday with Saray, he took Scarbrand as a regiment of renown.
Yeah.
That was the original idea for the Skaven, was to take Scarbrand with my Skaven as regiment of renown. So they're supposed to be corn rats. So that's why they're red and dark metals.
Yeah, this is a very good army. Like, I have 100 witch elves. I've been known to brag about that. I'm bragging about it now.
Yeah. Let's see who would win, 100 rich elves or 100 rats.
Yeah, that's obvious. But quite frankly, I don't consider my witch elves finished. Like, I'm gonna do more on them, right? Like, but also some of them have been done and been to multiple GTs. I've made paint. I've never won a best painter with my Daughters of Game, but I've been in like 3 painting showcases with them. And I think this is why they don't win, because they get in the showcase and then people look close and like, oh, he could do a little more. But you don't see it on stream really, and but I want to do it. And I'll get there. So, and like I said, some of them have actually basically been fully painted now for 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I still want to go back and add more to them, right? So you always can do that. You can always do it. Skaven is a good example of an army to do that with.
Because you can do them quick and dirty, and then you can go back and touch them up pretty easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, news though.
News. Let's do it.
A lot of news.
We do have a lot of news. Okay. So some real news starting off here.
Yes.
This is Meg put this together. By the way, Meg not here, but she did do a lot of. She did mostly all of the pre-work for the stream to set Vino and I up, which is very awesome of her. Here we go. We had a points change, right?
Yes.
Vino and I actually had not looked at it. We spent some time last night on our phone. We had some phone time together.
Yeah.
And
because we knew about our own armies and stuff like that we play, so we saw the point changes. But now we're like, let's look at what everyone else got. Right. So, yeah, I think one of the biggest winners was Seraphon.
Seraphon was a big winner. We're gonna talk about all these. We do want to talk because if we had Meg here to talk about points changes, we'd get a lot of. This went up to 30 points. What do you think, Meg? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But since we actually have Vino and somebody who knows the meta,
you and me both really play a lot into the meta, so
we want to chat a little bit about
dissect this and shite on some armies that deserved it.
Yeah, it was.
It was a mixed bag. Like the armies that needed it got it. The armies that didn't need it got it also.
Some people are confused about ogres. Ogres seem to have been punished.
Yeah.
I low key think ogres are kind of good, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna come back to this one though.
Yes.
Moving on, we've got some okay.
So if you guys didn't see, the Hobby Collab was featured not once, but twice on Warcom.
Yes.
For their spearheads and having little articles written each. You guys actually got to write a little excerpt about it. Mm-hmm. So we have Saray here, talking about what he thought about his spearhead, which is just funny. So yeah, he really wanted to talk about cigarettes and how you can improve your Space Marines, which is always important. Cigarettes and Space Marines go hand in hand.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough. GW reached out to us and we got to write. Any those of us who wanted to got to write little articles about a spearhead. We each got to grab a spearhead. We play so many different armies here at the Hobby Collab that we each could pick one of the armies we play, and it was fun. So there you go. Yeah. We'll show you that one later. But last week's we already talked about, I think, in last Sunday's stream. This week we had Steven, Saray and Brad do theirs. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Barry resurfaced this horrible meme template of a male mandrill having sex with a female.
They could just be wrestling.
I don't think so.
could be some playful fun times. Completely fine.
Yeah, I don't think so. So here we go. Oh, there's Meg. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
So yeah, a lot of people, new to the channel and Discord, probably don't get some of these old references. So I think this is like a call to action.
Barry, this was you. Don't Soups wouldn't do this.
This Barry, we know it was you. Chill. This is a call to action to kind of get the new members, like Cole, who's, I see him in chat, who don't really get why there's a meme of Matt Rose Mandrill having a playful wrestling with Meg Mandrill.
There's a lot of these. Well, Cole probably saw them in our meme channel. There's a lot of these in there. They all resurfaced the other day, and boy, are they controversial.
They are very controversial.
But we love them.
But we want you guys to all, who are not in the know, to become in the know soon. To then torment the new
We like inside jokes on this channel, but like we like to say, everybody's invited inside.
Yes.
Okay, this was a Soups meme.
This was
Barry.
Soups.
See the difference? See the difference, Barry? See how we can spot? Okay.
Yeah. So this is kind of like a reference. So when I got here really early on Friday, I decided to play a game versus Meg, who had a Seraphon list where it was just all wizards.
Well, and
a smattering of dudes, but it was like 6 or 7 characters who were all wizards. So yeah, we had Lord Kruok at the start of the hero phase in Meg's all wizard list, and then Lord Kruok at the end of the hero phase in Meg's all wizard list, which really goes to show the game was fun. It was actually a very close game. I think it ended with me winning by like only under 10 points. It was very close. Because Fliberties in chat would know, Lord Kruok just shot. I had a unit of 20 bloodletters that by the end of the game never got in combat at all. They were down to 4 models because Lord Kruok just kept blasting them, and they kept getting comets called. So it was just, Meg's entire turn was just the hero phase of just shooting spells off, and it was just me slowly moving up and just holding the board.
It is not a bad list, that's for sure. It is a tough army. I think ultimately it's very beatable. However, on the way to beating it, it's not easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is kind of a gnarly list. I think it's the double turns can be super punishing.
Oh yeah.
Like she doesn't super care about getting double turned, but if she double turns you, you're looking at some unit getting
nuked.
6d3 mortal wounds, mortal damage into them before they've really had a chance to act. And that's 12 average mortal damage.
And Khorne deceptively does not have any defense against mortals anymore.
Yeah.
Or magic, for that matter, really.
Not to mention you toss in, like you said, Comet's Call.
Yeah. And she was Comet's Call. Meg was rolling, she would kill. She did 8 mortal wounds every Comet's Call.
Yeah.
When she targeted my big 20 bricks. So I was just like, okay. That's
you also toss into the fact the temple. Yeah. If she can zap the temple,
zapping.
That's again go back to the double turn. That's now that is 8d3 mortal damage.
Yeah.
Which again is now 16 average. That's a lot of monsters.
Yeah.
Right. If you don't have a ward, she's just picked up, and that's 3 units.
Yep.
So for context, that's I mean, off the top of my head, I want to use spiders, but anyone can beat spiders. But that would be 3 Arachnarok spiders that she could take out over a double turn. She did
blast my Bloodthirster in 1 turn. She churned off my wards at the start of the magic phase.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, so she had the little skink dude churn off my Bloodthirster's ward and then just shot him to like barely anything, and then she sent her Source Warriors to just club him to death.
But like I said, 16 damage average with the wards turned off. Yeah. She doesn't even have to interact with that thing.
No, she was just blasting.
It's a gnarly list. It's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
Okay, moving on.
Yes. So
this
is also to the article, because if some of you saw the article, you would know that Steven did not get his name spelled correctly in the article.
Yeah, nor will he ever again at the Hobby Collab.
So Meg made the point, man, I'd be really mad if someone spelled my name wrong. And so that's where this meme came out.
I love that Steven got his name spelled the American way.
Yes.
Steven is like a Brit who likes England, but Steven is also one of these Brits. I know 2 Brits that are kind of like meh on the UK. And it's Steven. The other one I'll toss out that a lot of you will know is Liam. Most other Brits are like super cool with England and stuff, and we are too. But Steven like hates the weather, which is fine, which makes sense.
Which is understandable.
Steven hates all weather, which is why he's very happy in the
California.
in the Bay Area. Yeah.
Where weather doesn't exist.
Where it's just like room
always
temperature
sun,
all the time. Yeah. So he's a perfect American in that regard. This one I don't really get. Somebody used this goofy, bald, fat JD Vance meme on my face, and then later put redacted over it.
I can't not laugh at this one.
It's good, I guess.
It's just...
Sure, okay.
Yeah, it's just funny.
It's good, yeah. Diggy Diggy Hole. This was Cole's. We've been talking about what are the Hellsmiths of Hashut actually doing when they desolate, and the answer we really came up with is they're probably fracking.
Yeah.
And so they're extracting shale gas, which means that here it is.
Yep, they're just diggy holes.
Diggy Diggy Hole. This is actually an animated GIF in our Discord,
which was done by Cole.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, fracking for demon gas, basically, exactly.
So this is for those of you who see Journeys, and Meg talked about this with me, how, there's just times when she's doing Journeys where she's just staring down at her project and being like, the hell am I doing? So that's the average Journey experience for Meg, where she just has to figure out what is she actually going to do for Journeys.
This is stupid. Mark Ruffalo thing. Okay. This was you
this
getting
was
stuck in
I did a little hobby hang yesterday before the stream, and for some reason the camera froze, and I like doing hand gestures when I talk sometimes, and I perfectly froze in I don't know what I was even referencing.
It's like Thriller.
Yes. And Soups perfectly captured that and then was able to make memes from it. I don't know how Soups does it, but he's just able to just make
He's
memes.
good. He's fast.
Very quickly.
This is good.
So, for those of you who, in Discord a bit, I've been doing my own kind of little streaming, you could say, called Scaredy Cat Vino. It's in the Discord kind of streaming thing where I've been playing horror games. So I recently played Alien Isolation all the way through. That was fun. It was a lot of me swearing, screaming, jump scares, everything. And chat can get involved. You can join. It's trying to be every Saturday and Sunday, usually around 7 a.m. in the morning. So for, people across the sea and stuff like that, you guys should be able to make it. It's in a reasonable time. And it's just me playing for a hour and a half, 2 hours of just horror games. So right now there's a poll going on where I'm trying to decide what the next horror game, and it's looking like Outlast, which I am terrified of. But yeah, Yusuf made this thing where it's talking about the best babies in video games, and yeah, that is, I scream a lot in horror games and get scared. And the game that's referencing, I believe, is Resident Evil 8, where you're getting chased by a giant fetus.
Yeah.
Yes. And he put my face on there. So there you go. But yeah, Scaredy Cat Vino, if you want to see me scream a lot.
I don't play video games, but if I did, I think horror games would be fun. They seem fun.
They're pretty fun. When you're watching them. Playing against them,
Oh, that's cool, Brian. Thanks for that information. Yeah. Ooh. That's good to know. Did they sold, GW sold out immediately.
Yeah.
And now people who are trying to get into Hashut are having to go to stores and stuff. Still on eBay. Brian, thanks. Good call to the community. Yeah.
That's good.
If you're trying to get Hashut.
Hashut.
Yeah, check it out, eBay. This is a meme Chris made.
This is meme of the week.
Little bit of spoiler here. Oh, this is meme of the week. Yeah, little spoiler. I had really the worst game I've played in Age of Sigmar in a long time on Thursday on stream. It is funny, but I was pretty bummed about it, to be honest. Not because I lost. I lose all the time on stream, and I've said before, my favorite outcome of a game is to play with a good friend and have a close, tight game and then barely lose.
Yeah.
Because that's really where I learn the most. I tend to learn the most if I barely lose. Then I learn the next most if I barely win. If I really win or if I really lose, oftentimes there's not a lot to learn. Sometimes when you really lose, you can learn. But if you really lose on dice, then it is what it is. This game was mistakes followed by dice that just couldn't help me but could only really help John. And that combination with two kind of glass cannon armies was just, the game was over before it began. And I what really got me, though, the beginning of the end was what Chris is memeing about here, which is I kind of had this situation where I needed a decent charge roll to get like a unit of Sisters of Slaughter into this unit of ghouls that they were probably going to beat up pretty badly and then take a point.
Yeah.
And some of that kind of happened, but the problem was that then John reminded me that I can't pile in.
Oh.
So on a 4 or a 5, or let's say, we'll talk about why I just said 4 or 5. On like a 7 or an 8, these are, you know how tiny Vino plays this army. He knows these are 25mm models.
You can fit a bunch of ladies in there.
And every inch on your charge roll
matters,
especially if you can't pile in.
Because that's like 2, yeah, exactly. Because that's an extra like 2 to 3 extra girls per inch.
I re-rolled a 5 into a 4.
Oh.
And ended up getting not too many in. Kind of made a mess. I had to charge a second unit in as a result. Then John didn't do the pile-in thing anyway, but he would have if I had just done the one unit. And it essentially got that the first unit was Whippy Sisters, which are like -1 to hit. I kept putting a 5 up board on them. I gave them -1 to wound.
They were tanky.
The second unit was just triple blade witch elves, which are fragile, but killy.
Mm-hmm.
So Usharan went in and just wiped those witch elves out. And then I screwed up so many things in this game, but not getting to pile in was the beginning of the end for sure. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Good meme.
Thank you, Chris.
Good memeing. Good memeing. Okay, now I want to go straight from... first of all, I do want to remind everybody we have a poll.
Yes.
It's a good one. Quick, like the stream. Also, what should rats be being used for? An appetizer. Mm-hmm. The new piss disc. What the fuck is that? Did you and Megan talk about it?
Megan and me talked about it. It's so a piss disc, apparently, from what Meg described, is when someone's pissed you off enough, you get a piss disc. Like it's something you throw under someone's door as like a prank to piss them off, I guess. Like a disc of like, I don't know, something like bad. And you throw it on someone's door and it like messes with them.
Does anyone know what the fuck that you two are talking about?
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so you're just going to throw rats under people's doors now as a prank.
Government drones and wallpaper.
Yes.
Yeah, right, cool. A disc, I know. Right. A disc of, okay. A piss disc. Look it up, I guess. I don't know. But what we want to do is go to a segment we haven't gone to in a little while. We've got some mail.
Mail.
Okay. Now, we have 2 pieces of mail here today. Neither from Rudy, by the way.
From Rudy, yeah.
Rudy, that's not a dig on you. It's just more so a surprise that we got mail from other people.
Yeah.
Here we have this one. This is super interesting. No address, except for our address, which you can also see at the bottom of the screen. No return address, which is why I'm holding it up with impunity.
This, I can only assume, it says not cats, both sides.
That one is from D.
D, yes.
Godforge.
So,
yeah, we'll get to that one in a sec.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
This is what this one says. It says, Dear Hobby Collab, thumbs up, sincerely me. So we don't know who this is from, although I have a guess. My guess is Professor in Discord, a.k.a. iRock. And the reason I have this guess is, despite their best efforts, we do in the U.S. here get a little bit of a location perk. We see that this was stamped for send out here in Seattle, which means that somebody that we think lives in the Pacific Northwest sent this. I believe we don't like doxing people here. We love it, and I believe that Professor is somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, now this one, Vino. Megan ordered some stuff from D.
Yeah.
From Godforge, and this one is apparently something he sent extra.
Yes.
He assured us it was okay to enter to show on air.
It definitely is.
Okay, what do we got?
We got not cats, but we also got, looks like, some lab mandrels.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to do the down cam? So
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get these guys.
Here we go.
All right, let's see if I focus a bit. There we go. So yeah, little lab mandrels. They got a coat on. They have a clipboard. They got a happy grin. These are awesome. Little buggers right here.
Wow. Thanks, Steve. These are great.
And there's a...
We're going to use these for counters for something on stream. Oh.
Yeah, are you sure about counters? These could be maybe a Blood Bowl team, Zach.
Oh, wow. They're different sizes a little bit, too. Oh, this is great.
You know what's funny? I don't even think there's actually any cats in here.
No, we got the cats are separate.
Okay, the cats are separate. So D was not lying. These are generally not cats. It is just a lot of lamb.
All right, we got to figure out we're going to use all these. Well, yeah, we'll talk. We'll figure these out.
These are wild, D.
These are great. Oh, wow. Yeah, they look great. I love the look of them.
Oh, they're different sizes. They're not all like one size, too.
Right, yeah.
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Different size lab man. Look at a tiny one.
That's super fun. They're great.
They're almost rat size. Lab rat man.
Wow. Yay. That's a lot. Look how many he said. Jeez, thanks, D. That's awesome. Thanks, Godforge. Yeah, amazing. Super cool. Yeah.
Wow.
It's been mail time. Good mail time. So what a great mail time. A mystery and just an amazing
mystery mail,
amazing goodies package.
And then a bunch of little duders. Hey, these could maybe be something to
that might be what we do, Godforge, because you sent so many. We might use a couple for counters on stream for something, and then we might
giveaway
use the rest
for maybe at LVO this
That's
year.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Something.
Oh, should we segue?
Yeah.
Was that a segue?
Maybe a little segue. Maybe there's something going on next week.
Is that? There it is. Yeah. So, just a reminder, folks. Many of you know this already. We know you're getting fed this information more than once, but we are going to be at LVO. We're streaming AOS Champs. We're actually pretty excited. You'll be there.
Yes.
Liberty will be there, I think.
Liberty's going to be there.
Yeah. Me, Megan, Saray will be there.
Yes.
Which is the first time me, Megan, Saray have been to an event like this year. All three of us together. No,
actually, you were at LVO last.
The other LVO.
You were still at LVO.
The other LVO. But only Saray and I went to Adepticon.
Yeah.
Only I went to Nova. Only Meg and I went to Old Town. I'm starting to realize a pattern that I end up going to all these, which is good in a way because quite honestly, LVO's is maybe fun. Maybe what I meant to say is maybe the most fun of all of these that I've gone to is LVO. It's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah.
I think I got the red done.
So I think I did too.
Yeah, so now I'm, like later on after everything's done, it'll just be washes. So now I'm just going to go into some metals, which is probably going to be Iron Warriors for me to start.
Yeah, I definitely am excited for LVO. Keep an eye out, folks at home. We have, if you're going, we'll have like a
meetup's going to happen, I believe, Thursday, right? Is Thursday or
Friday? I forget, actually.
Check the Discord. There is a Threads channel called LVO October.
Yeah.
Check it out. I know Saturday there is a plan for laser tag because GW has their own laser tag event going on there. So let us know if you're interested. I believe Meg said they would be buying tickets or something for the people who want to go. So like we can get a group together, do it all.
There's a max group size and it's not that big. So I'm not sure if that's been spoken for or not yet. I don't think so. I think there might still be a couple.
Yeah, still need to double check with everything. But yeah, that's the plan. Is Saturday. I don't know if everyone is going to be free because I know time is going to be, what's it called? Doing the live stream, so that, but there's going to be a plan for Saturday to do laser tag. And then there's going to be a meetup, I believe, either Friday or Thursday. Double check that in the thread. And it's going to be a cool meetup spot, so that'll be cool. I know most of you guys will be there. Liberty will be there. I sadly won't be there because I'm coming a little later in Vegas. I'll be there Friday in the morning, so...
I don't know what day it is, actually, and I think Meg and Liberty know, and they're not here. But typically, where we're going to meet is like one of the food courts of one of the restaurants near the Golden Nugget, if not the Golden Nugget itself. I don't think it's the Golden Nuggets one, but we like doing that because if you basically. The food courts are just nice because, like, these meetups are not great at a normal restaurant where you get one bill and they have to figure out how to split it. So, the one we went to last year, we were, like, kind of okay with. Me, Liberty, and Saray scouted it out. Mm-hmm. And it was fine. I think we're doing a different one this year. Or we might be doing the same one. I can't remember. It had Shake Shack, Steak Shack, or whatever it is. I don't remember. Everybody loves it. I don't get it. But it's fine. So, yeah, we'll be doing that, hanging out. We'll do a hangout. And otherwise, yeah, a lot of streaming from me, Meg, and Saray.
Yeah. Busy. Should be cool. You're going to see hopefully the best AOS players in the world showing up. Maybe some of the worst, who knows? I mean, I'm not playing there, so you won't see the absolute worst.
Little bit of both.
Yeah.
A lot of people. We always stream the top table.
Yep, so that'll be cool.
So round one, who knows what we got? Round one, what we typically do, and I think Tom is running it. I actually need to reach out to him. Round one, what typically we do is find some of the best painted
armies.
One of the best painted matchups around, / personalities we know and love. We might be on the hunt for, depending on who he gets matched up against, we might be on the hunt for our dear friend Andrew round one.
Ooh, that would be cool.
He's playing in it.
His Cruel Boys are amazing.
They're very well painted. I'm trying to think. None of the rest of us are playing in it.
No, I'm not this year, just because I wasn't sure if I was going to make it or not. Yeah. So it was very last minute. So I'm just going out there to hang out. So if people are out there, hey, come say hi. I'll hang out with you guys. Stuff like that. Mainly just goof off. Maybe some pseudo interviews of people around the event, just see what they're doing, all that good jazz.
Yeah, I think I've only played in one LVO. After that, I had to start streaming it. So yeah, it'll be fun. The streams are fun. It's nice to see you guys in there because we get a lot of other people, and it's nice to gab and have our culture there, because frankly, every now and then a real piece of work shows up, and it's nice to have kind of just a vibe that our channel goes for, and have that vibe there, and have someone who's maybe being a little toxic, kind of eat it. Not that I enjoy that happens at all. In reality, I wish that they just wouldn't be like that, but it does happen. So
yeah,
not often though. I will say that. But we're significantly a larger channel than we were last time.
Definitely.
AOS has grown something like 40%. By since last year this time.
Oof.
According to some metrics. I think this is according to I want to say something I saw that Honest Wargamer had out when he does like data on things. So that's a big deal. I expect the chat room to be kind of big, kind of hopping. We're the only ones streaming AOS live or AOS champs. So if anyone wants to watch LVO AOS, they're going to be at our channel.
Yep, you've cornered the market.
So if you're a regular,
check it out. Come say hi.
Be there and, be yourself. Be cool.
Yeah. Don't be square, as they say. I believe we got another super chat.
Yes, Molecule. Thank you once again. Just make Vino pick up the chat.
Oh, I mean, listen, I'll get my my points and stuff like that. Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, we always joke about people just Venmo me while they like rack up all the points on their credit card.
Oh yeah. So it was funny. It wasn't last LVO. It was the year before LVO. Me and my friends did a big group dinner, and this is like 12, maybe 14 of us going out to dinner because everyone big group and then the significant others. I ended up picking up the check.
Yeah.
And I did not get paid by, I want to say, a handful of people till almost the end of the event, like the end of the trip, where they just like didn't pay me. And I was like, hey, you owe me like over $100.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay me for that. So after that debacle, we kind of like, all right, we're doing small group dinners and we're gonna try to do places that let you split the check because that was horrendous.
Yeah, it's tough. And we have learned that you absolutely want to do things that are like food court type things or public market type things. One, people can get different food, so you kind of get, some people don't like certain types of food, and some genres like Mexican and Italian are kind of just universally fine. Like it's hard to find somebody that's going to turn down either of those two. But even like if you did something like, oh, here's Pan Asian, some people might not want MSG or whatever is going on, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to have the different options. And then, just an even split never really works. Yep, exactly. Serving big groups is a nightmare for the restaurant too, Barry. I know. And unless they're set up for it. So there is this place we always go to in Vegas once a year, Musa. That's an Italian place. We went last year. Yeah,
that was good.
You call them in advance and you set it up, and they're awesome about it. And they do like a chef's table thing, which is really nice because it means we all pay the exact same amount. And then any alcohol you want is all that really shows up on the bill.
Yeah.
And then you just pay that. Or if you got anything extra, any extra food or anything like that. But for the most part, they're cool about it, Barry, but they have it set up that way. Otherwise, we always do call and say, hey, we're going to be showing up. We've got 18 people. Can you accommodate that? And the food courts are funny because we did this last year. I was calling different food courts, and none of them would be like, yeah, cool. They would all just be like, I don't know, just show up. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Soups, thank you. Good to hear from you.
Ooh.
Hi, peeps. Round at my parents right now, so can't stay long, but couldn't let another Vino stream go by undonated. Thank you, Soups.
Thank you, Soups.
We showed some of your weird memes, too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Barry was trying to pawn off some of his gross, horrible memes on you also, Soups.
Yeah, he did try to throw you under the bus there. Shame on him. And then Molecule, John Rees emails about John is such a good guy.
What?
John Rees.
John
Rees emails you.
Like response to that. Yeah. What?
What?
Did we bring up John? What? Genre. Oh, bit of a thinker.
Yeah, we're not that smart. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Molecule.
Yes. John Rees.
Genre. Emails about why John. Oh, I get it now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's good.
I still haven't got it. Let me know.
Get on my emails are sometimes like a response email is called like a re, like RE.
Oh, yeah, respond, yeah.
So John Rees. Genre. Yeah. Boom. We had this, I wanted to, when I was in college, I signed up for this class. I had to drop like right away because of, when you're a music major, this stupid thing happens where you sign up for all your classes and then your private lessons get kind of scheduled after.
Oh.
And so you go and you sign up for all these classes and then your private lesson teacher might be like, oh, I can only do this time or whatever. You end up sometimes having to drop a class or.
That's fine.
And I had to drop this class that I ended up later taking called American Film Genre. It was a writing class where we would write about movies we watched. Really, really high level stuff. In 2004 probably. But anyway, they were telling me, some of my friends were like, you know what you should do? go in day one and be like, excuse me, is this American film Genrays?
Genrays?
Is that a genre?
Oh.
And just be like, I don't know. It's not really that funny. You had to be there 21 years ago in Eastern Pennsylvania. Thank you, Molecule, again. I'm giving you people gold here. Gold. Yeah, thank you. I guess.
I guess.
I
It's,
guess.
you know,
they're good. You're giving us something.
it is something.
Jesus, Vito's not up on wordplay. I know. I know. This isn't a soup stream, Molecule. Know your audience. I think we have other stuff. Let's chat other stuff. Here we go. Ready? Another thing.
All right.
This is a reminder.
Yes.
A lot of you are in here are Mandros. This is actually a legit reminder. Timbit's class. This is going to be cool.
Yeah.
This is what you asked for. You asked for this.
It's Bob Ross.
You asked for this. Yeah,
I asked for this.
This is the right after LVO. So
Yeah.
this is the Sunday after LVO. Mega for sure will be in this. I guess maybe I will be.
Yeah, Bob Ross. I mean, you know, I really expect Timbit to just make mistakes throughout the whole tutorial, and then just, you know, it's just happy little accidents as he fixes it.
Timbit's kind of like nefarious Bob Ross, though. Timbit, there's always like a little bit of evil just boiling right under the surface with this guy. Look at his little face there.
Just like, oh, it looks like I missed a stroke here. Oh, that fucking sucks.
God,
I guess piece of shit.
God, we got to hang out Timbit at Adepticon, and Saray and I, like, Timbit's like insights into the painting world, like, not only blew my mind, but were like, this is stuff I've been feeling. It was real like make painting great again vibes. Like, you know, I've been feeling this for a decade, and now here comes this guy. Yeah, exactly, Molecule.
He's an angry Canadian man.
Yeah, he's a quiet, angry Canadian man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yay.
Try to make it if you guys can. It's always good to see, you know, our hobby classes done.
Yeah,
great planers.
These are free if you're a Mandro in our Discord. If you're new to being a Mandro and you don't know that, these are free. And quite frankly, we think it's a pretty good perk because...
and it's not just painting classes. There's other classes too. Like Pat did a whole cooking class too as well.
Yeah, we haven't had a non-painting one in a while, but I think the cooking one we'd like to have at least once a year from Pat, maybe around the holidays, but that's also kind of when he's busy, so we'll see. That's coming up, so we got to chat with him. Okay, where am I? Where are we in the show? Let's look at Megan's list. Oh, we do have our segment. Let's do our segment in 9 minutes on the hour. How are you doing?
I'm getting some metal done. So I got one guy done with the Iron Warriors and just like the base metals here. So just kind of did claws, little brasses, the chains here and there, and little pipes. So after he get through the rest, I'm gonna start doing like the bronze and then the gold on the red armor plating and stuff like that.
Can we talk about why no one is giving Vino shit for his palette of choice?
Because they know I'll go after them in the Discord if they do.
This palette is so controversial. By the way, I saw you do something earlier with it, which was interesting, which is that a GW paint pot fits right in there. Yeah.
I've never really put paints in here. I just put my paint in there, and then, you know, when I want to pull it straight from the pot, boom, boom, boom. You know, no one's even said stuff about me licking my brush.
What? Wait a minute. What is happening here?
What?
Polychrome. The palette is fine. Are you being serious right now, Polly? I can't even tell.
It's a cool palette. I like it. I got it for free too because since I have the Warhammer subscription, they gave me like a coupon for like $20.
Yeah.
So I usually get this for free.
To get that, yeah.
So I was like, all right, what's $20 on GW's website? Palette.
Yeah. So it's funny because there's like a lot of takes on this palette. We've talked about this before, but take number one is that you can get this type of palette like from a dollar store for that is something else. I forget what, like has some other purpose.
Yeah.
Dishwashing, like something you put your dish. It's just silicone sheet, basically, right? Rubbery sheet. That's it. What I found out about it, I liked it. I liked all of its little nooks, all of its little crannies, all of its little pots, all the places you could do the stuff with. It's got the wide open area in the top right there. But what I found out by using this thing is I just don't really like dry palettes. I much just prefer a wet palette. I'm kind of surprised GW has not ever made a wet palette.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little wild, actually, when you think about it.
Maybe because of, like, Well, I guess think of it this way. So, GW is a business, and they want to sell product. If you buy a wet palette, you're kind of good for the most part.
Well, no, because you got to keep buying paper and film.
I guess you got to buy paper fill, but I guess you can go to other distributors at that point. Well, if you stick with the dry palette, they have the paper sheets, which you have to keep getting more of.
Yeah.
But then they release this, which is kind of like that in between. It's like you don't need to get any more of this. So I don't know. Maybe they should go into that.
Well, yeah. Polychrome. GW doesn't want to do complicated stuff. Wet palette, issues with children and mold. Interesting.
Yeah, for the kids.
Their pots are. These are all good points. These are all good points. However, I'm still kind of surprised they haven't. I'm still surprised they don't, because they could make like a data slate one, like 40K data slate that you open up. They can make an AOS one that's like a battle tome.
Yes.
Like a tome that you open up. They could do like they could do like Tome of Tzeentch. They could do like they could do
like the Codex Astartes.
Yeah, just like it looks like a little book, and you open it up, it's a wet palette.
It has Gilliman's face on it, with just him winking, at you. Like,
yeah, they could definitely do like a cool themed one that they would do. They could also just do a Citadel one. Yeah, I know. Cole, honestly, I believe all of these things, but Cole, yours is probably the one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But my point that I would say the most likely, and yeah, I think Poly's right. They don't want to be they don't want to be manufacturing sponges and paper in perpetuity, but why not? Like, I don't know. I'm just a little surprised.
Yeah, it's
now that I
something to think about. Why?
Something to think about.
Yeah, but
Games Workshop. That's our idea, free from us to you.
Yeah, but royalties and all that.
We got you. Yeah.
Give us a toss back.
Yeah. Okay. Vino, I think we should jump into our segment because I realize in addition to our segment, which is quite an ordeal.
Yes.
We have also today
a lot of other stuff.
More stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah, so let's jump right into it.
Let's jump in. So let's talk about what the segment is because it is a little weird and interesting.
Yes.
What we decided we would do today is take a plethora of hobby stupid things.
Yes.
And gaming stupid things.
Yeah.
We have Vino here. He's an insider, but not...
I'm a third party.
But kind of a third party to this as well.
Yeah.
And what we thought we would do is, for those of you who watch the show, we would go through some stupid things and make some assessments on who would do the different stupid things.
Yeah.
Among the cast. So let's jump into this. I believe this is set up and ready to go.
Yeah, it should be.
So here we go.
Yes.
Okay, what we have is we have some stupid dumb things that you do during a game. And we also have some stupid dumb things that you would do during
hobbying time.
During a hobby. So let's look at these.
Yes.
And go through them one at a time.
Yeah.
And decide who would do these stupid things.
Sounds solid.
Okay. So dropping a tape measure on models. This is an interesting one to start. We have, you can see we have Zach, Saray, Brad, Steven with the proper spelling there.
Yep, American.
John, Brett, and then girl, which is Megan, if you're not sure. Who would drop a tape measure on models? Who do you think, Vino? I kind of think I know who I've seen do this.
I'm torn between Brad and John.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen either of them do that.
I don't think I've seen them do that. I just imagine just like it could just happen. I'm just thinking based on like who's the biggest klutz. Because dropping the tape measure, I'm a klutz. Like I've dropped my tape measure multiple times. It just runs in my blood.
The biggest klutz among this group of people is girl. Is Meg. Yeah, Meg would be the first to admit. Meg has done this to me. Meg has dropped a tape measure on one of my Beast Claw Raiders once. Oh, I can't remember if she was playing them or I was playing them, and it just smashed. It knocked the ogres off the saddle. It knocked the monster off the base. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna
go with girl.
I'm gonna go with girl on this one.
Okay.
But folks at home, this one I actually didn't want to start with this one, but that we have to go here. So we'll go to the next one. I want more participation though on the future ones. Okay.
Super glue / plastic glue mix up.
Yeah.
So
you need somebody here. You're looking for somebody here that doesn't exactly have. Every hobbyist out there, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Vino and chat. Every hobbyist out there has their uses for plastic glue and their uses for
super glue.
Super glue.
Yeah, I use.
Why didn't this update? Did that update for you guys?
Yeah, that's just weird. It is not updated.
Let me see.
Guess while you fix that, I could talk about this.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, plastic glue I usually normally use for, like, everyday building, like, my models and stuff like that, you know. The few times I use the super glue is when I'm dealing with resin models, because you can't use plastic glue on resin. So, like, forge ruled stuff, any other, like, non-GW stuff that's, like, resin. And then when I'm doing like conversions and kit bashing, I like to use super glue, mainly because like if I'm like kind of clipping models and like doing rough changes here and there, plastic glue doesn't always like fuse well. So I always just use super glue with that. But there's been times where I'm just like, oh, I used super glue on something I shouldn't have. Well, that's bad. And then, you know, days later I drop a measuring tape on that model and it shatters because it wasn't plastic glued. So stuff like that is kind of where I usually use it, but for the most part, I'm mostly plastic. And super glue is also just there for repairs. That's the other thing. If when I break stuff, which I inevitably do, I use super glue to fix it.
Yeah, super glue is definitely what you're like taking to events and stuff as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you guys get a hiccup and disappear from us for a little while, or was everything okay? Let me know. It made it look like we were disconnected for a second there. Which happens. But I'm also trying to still figure out why
it hasn't updated.
Why this hasn't updated, and my guess. Let me see. I don't think I can refresh this website without this going away.
Yeah.
So let me try this real fast. This is kind of one of the dangers of. We're doing a little on-air things here, folks. Sorry. Let me switch to a different. Here, we'll switch to this for a second.
Yeah, we'll preview for what's happening next.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And then let's switch back.
Okay. So now it updated.
Okay, so hopefully now it's good. Okay.
Okay.
So there we go. So who doesn't know anything about super glue or plastic glue? I mean, I feel like there's slightly an obvious answer here, but
well,
what do folks at home?
In my opinion, John's out of the race because he doesn't hobby at all. So
John's out of the race. Yeah, so that's... Oh, you know what? That is fair.
Yeah,
that is
John
fair.
would not ever touch super glue or plastic glue, so he's out of that.
Yeah. Brett is kind of like a glue master.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen what that man does with a manta? I don't think he'd make a mistake like that.
I don't think so.
Meg's been doing a lot of hobbying.
Meg knows.
So she knows. Same with Saray. I think I'm going to say Steven.
Wait, also, oh my gosh, I just realized Graham's not on this list. Oh my god, I should have been more involved in setting up the stream. Okay, that's fine. Steven? Yeah, I could see Steven.
I can see Steven. We're just going to assume Graham does not make any mistakes because he's just the best.
Graham doesn't actually make very many mistakes. Steven doesn't make gaming mistakes.
No, I think hobby would be his Achilles heel.
I'm not sure Brad makes hobby mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think...
Okay.
Okay, cool. So it looks like it's updating perfectly.
It's good. Okay, here we go. Moving on.
Yes.
Okay. Paintbrushing coffee. Have you ever done this? Or like any of your drinks?
I think maybe once. But that was like, I'm working a late shift, speaking of coffee.
Yeah. So...
like, I was working like really late and like I put my brush in my drink, but I think it was alcoholic. So I was like, okay, this is fine.
Not really, but...
it is fine.
I mean, yes, either way, it's fine. Being alcohol doesn't really change it.
It's fine. It got purified.
Who do you think would do this the most, though?
Meg.
Yeah, this is absolutely a Meg thing. Meg is actually...
I don't think we had to think about that.
Meg has actually done this multiple times. Okay. Wow, Meg's winning. Okay. Moving on.
Yep.
Max charge roll, 5 inches. This means that you have one of those games where you cannot roll above like 5 on 2 dice.
I mean, I know who I'm picking.
The problem is there's two obvious answers on this one.
I know who I want to pick.
Yeah, let's give it a minute. Who?
What does chat think? Yep,
That's one of them.
Yep, that's who I'm leaning.
I think that's probably who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do that. Yeah, it's
Saray. Check out yesterday's stream.
But boy, I've had games where I can't make charge.
Oh, I know. Also, Meg too. Meg can also have that.
Yeah. The person I was thinking of though was Brad.
Brad and Saray feel like they can go back and forth between bad game days.
Like if I can make a pylon berry with most of my armies, all I need is 5 inches. Yeah. Okay, this is a good one. Oh wait, I didn't put that in the place. I put that on.
It was me.
It was me Thursday, but it's overall it's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to waste command points on covering fire? Now we were talking about wasting command points.
Yeah.
And we said people do waste command points, but there are some places where people really waste command points. Covering fire to me and redeploy are the two number one places to waste command points because they both involve dice rolls.
Yeah.
Magical intervention can also be bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a plus to cast. I'm trying to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Croak can try to deny it. Mm-hmm. Does that really make sense to do?
I don't think it's Saray, because I feel like, especially with the armies he plays now, it's never negative. He's playing a lot more shooty armies. With Helmsmiths and KO, so I don't see it like, it's never a waste for him to do it, because he's just getting more money out of it. Mm-hmm. Meg, but the only army she plays that would do it is Seraphon, which, I mean, their shooting is horrendous already. John doesn't... Steven doesn't play shooting armies either.
Steven and John don't really play shooting armies.
So we're looking
I don't really play shooting
Brad.
armies. Brad is a good candidate for this. Brett is a good candidate. He's outed himself. I've definitely seen Brett... but the thing is, I've seen Brett use restraint as well and not covering fire, like when a lot of players would, because Brett just knows, he's like, odds are these Fusiliers do 2 damage, like after everything. It's like, sure, I've got all these Fusiliers, but let's not forget -1 to hit.
Brett calculates all the negatives that are gonna go into it.
Yeah.
So Graham should be here. This could probably be the one time, but I feel like Graham does it only because it's like, it's a waste, but he also sees it as like, well...
No, so...
But for Graham, he's only doing it not really as a waste, but as I have this extra CP.
Polly knows why Graham does it, because he plays Zinch. There's a reason the Zinch player does it, which is to put burning on something.
Yeah, which is not a waste then.
It's not a waste, because all Graham cares about is 1 damage to put burning on something.
Brad?
I feel like it's a Brad thing.
Yeah.
But I also still think Saray... Yesterday we watched Saray do like 1 damage.
Well, that was more the game.
Yeah.
And like, if any other battlefield setup, I think it's always worth it. It was just that complete game was just not great for him at all.
Brad's going to see this. I am excited for Brad and Steven. I'm sad we didn't put Graham on this. I don't know why he's not on here. Okay. Yeah, we can say... We'll just mention how Graham would handle all these things.
Yes, Graham's like the honorable mention.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Use the wrong tool.
Use the wrong hobby tool.
Yeah. I said, if I was on this list, I could say it. I've literally used like horrible... I'd be like, well, I need to break this model out. I get a pair of scissors and start just like...
Yeah, we've all seen people do this. Like that first time you hobby with like your gaming friends, and you look over and you see the way they're doing something, and you're like mortified.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to do this? Again, this is not a Brett thing for sure. No. We can rule him out, and I think we can roll Brad out.
John.
And I think we can roll Saray out. And we can roll John out.
I would even say John, because John doesn't know what hobby tools are.
John couldn't even be considered for this conversation.
I think it could be considered, because initially he would just use the wrong hobby tool.
John,
he would just, off the bat, he would grab a hammer to try to knock out the models out of the sprue.
Like a rock hammer?
Like get a chisel and a hammer.
He specifically asks for it. He's like, do you have the hammer that I used? It
could be John.
I honestly...
I think John, because John just wouldn't know.
John? Okay.
I'm going to say John, only because everyone else has done actual hobbying, so John wouldn't know what the right tool is.
That's fair, yeah. He might just not be able to actually do it. Let's see what chat's saying. Chat's saying, everyone, Do gaming tools count? Um, like, wait, how do you use a gaming tool wrong? Oh, yeah, like you guys, like everybody in the studio except for me, constantly defaulting to the tape measure instead of the sticks.
I love using my tape measure.
The tape measure, I don't understand why people like, once the game is like in round 3, other than measuring
3 inches.
denies,
Yeah.
I don't understand why we don't just get rid of it. We barely even need them anymore.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the only one who needs them. I have a unit that moves 14 inches. The rest of you don't ever need these.
Yeah.
I'm going to start taking them away. I see people... Okay. Anyway.
So, John.
Used the wrong tool, John. John can't even, be counted on to operate tools correctly. Have you ever... Who would do a counter charge? So, let's talk about what we're talking about here. I actually did this once in a
I have
in a
my
GT.
answer.
This is when you charge a unit, you spend your 2P and your 2 CP in your counter charge. You know, in Sigmar, there's a priority order, so somebody else is going before you.
Unless you have stuff like strikes first, which is rare.
You charge in, and then your opponent gets to fight first. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen somebody who charges a unit in, and then, I charge, and I'm going to fight you with these witch elves. Then you charge me, and then the witch elves are like, oh, even better.
Yeah.
And they kill the unit that charged.
Yeah.
Right? Who's your answer?
I want to say Steven.
Have we seen Steven do this? I do feel like this is a thing Steven might do. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven's a good candidate for this.
I feel Steven, it would be like he'd see an opportunity for blood, and he'd like, I want blood. Even though it's only to his death, but if he has an opportunity to, like, kill something that he truly hates in the world.
Steven also, Steven knows how to play his army, but Steven barely knows the basic rules for 4th Ed. And he also will go into playing against an opponent's army, know almost nothing about them, other than, give me the general gist of this army, which he already knows.
Yeah.
So, Steven countercharging, me charging, 20 witch elves, let's say 6 Morsar guard.
Yeah, you would charge a Morsar guard, and Steven would countercharge of his, Mortec guard.
I'd charge the stupid bony ponies.
Yes.
And then he'd charge me with Morghast Archive.
Okay.
And then I'd kill three. I'd kill 3 of the 4 of them.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, oh, didn't think that would
Yeah.
happen.
That's
That's
Steven.
very much a Steven thing. Yeah, you're right. Fuck it, Steven. Okay, moving on. Carrying models in not a case. So this can be very cringy.
Yeah.
This always goes 2 ways, I feel like. When you see somebody carrying models in something that's not a case.
I've seen it locally.
It happens all the time, yeah. It goes 1 of 2 ways. It's either super cringy, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Or it's ingenious. Now, let's say we're going to count Tupperware, metal, magnetized models. That's a case. We're calling that a case, folks at home. What we're not calling a case is, here's my shoebox. I just dump everything in.
I've seen that. That's the problem.
Well, of course. Yeah, we've seen this.
It's usually orc players, too, which is the best bit.
The funny thing is, who I really wanted to go with here on this is Graham. Although Graham has a nice case.
Steven has a nice case. Steven actually cares.
Steven cares. It wouldn't be Steven. It wouldn't be Brad, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Brad hobbies is hobby. He's like
Orcs
Brad.
in a Ziploc bag.
One of these people here did have a case that was so broken that they continued to use it in a foreign country and had models fall out and get run over by a car.
I'm going to say is it John?
That person is girl.
Meg?
Yeah, Meg lost 2 Raptidons because they fell out of her case in a car park and got ran over into powder.
All right, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, this is definitely Meg. When I first started playing Warhammer, and Meg got into it and was kind of painting, and this was 40K, this was years ago. Mm-hmm. There was this time where I rarely get mad as a person, other than annoyed and my stupid little rants, but truly angry. And Meg would toss models, fully painted models. And it pissed me off super bad one time. It was her Tyranids.
Yeah.
And she was already storing them like shit in a container, and there was just a pile of Termagants. And she we had worked on this thing together. I think it was might have been a warrior or something like that. And she just oh, I forgot this guy. She just tossed it, and I was fucking pissed.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
she
how like
would not do that nowadays. This is like
yeah.
2011, like right, like I said, barely played.
I feel like card people get this. That's how some of my friends get, because when I was playing like Magic cards and stuff like that, the card game,
Yeah.
I would ruffle shuffle my cards, and like I had like cards in there that like $50, $100.
Oh,
and just
right,
yes, like
right.
poker style.
Like you would do like put like poker, like
Yes,
playing cards,
and my friends are just looking at me in horror, and I just look at them like blank face. I'm like,
because they're doing
because
this,
I'm just like,
yeah.
this is mine. I can do this.
Yeah.
So I get what Meg is, but you worked on it too. So it's like this is partly your child that she's just throwing around willy nilly.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. So
for a while after that, like I wouldn't like we'd be cleaning up a game or something, even sometimes this day, and I'm like I'll clean up. Don't clean up. I'll clean up all the models. Yeah. Okay.
So Meg. Oh yeah.
So
let's,
Meg. So Meg. Let's
carry
see.
models in not a case.
Not a case.
Yep.
Okay. There
All
we
right.
go. All
There
right.
we go. Meg's still winning.
Still winning. Okay. Brett and I aren't even on the board.
No, you guys are good boys.
Failed hero phase.
Never mind. One of you buy out to be on the board.
Okay.
Hey Zach. So about that game.
So
we had
this is one of those. I'm talking about like you just went through a hero phase.
and did Jack.
It took
shit.
5 minutes. You cast some spells. You chant some prayers. You rolled some 3-up abilities, and none of them happened. Yeah, this is me.
That's you.
I frequently have a failed hero phase.
Yeah, I saw it. We saw it Friday when we had our game.
I have one army that I somehow am able to get away with an amazing hero phase for, and I'll be honest. Yeah, it's Deepkin.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's why that's my favorite army to play nowadays.
You just
yeah.
the luck hasn't gone against you yet.
And now Nighthaunt, new Nighthaunt, they have my list has 3 casts.
Yeah.
But I don't super care about them.
Yeah.
And I also have a chance to bring models back. Lady O just kind of does it. It's almost like 2 is fine. If I get 3, that's cute.
Yeah.
And then Guardian of Souls has that artifact. I'm like, it works or it doesn't.
Yeah.
But man, Beastclaw Raiders, and then especially Daughters are.
Yeah.
I mean, Daughters. The funny thing about Daughters is
They're very high
prayers
and low.
Prayers
army.
are gonna go off
Yes.
right now. Spells and 3-up abilities.
Yeah. Even prayers sometimes, like when you need the prayer to go off and you roll that 1, and you're just like, and I'm done.
Oh, there's Graham.
Hey, Graham.
Yeah, Graham has also. Graham, we've been including you. We
You're
forgot to,
honorable mention.
I don't know why we forgot to include you, Graham, in this.
Meg just doesn't recognize you.
Meg doesn't recognize you as a person.
Yes.
But we should add that one. Failed
human.
failed empathy. Failed
Sportsman.
no, what's it called? Object permanence. Graham wasn't in the room. And so although none of these other people were, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham, you're also now a girl. You and Meg have done. No, Graham wouldn't do most of these things. Okay, here we go.
Next
Moving
one.
on.
Yep.
Moving on. We got. I wonder if Brett will get Frontline a Wizard.
Hey, we both know who.
We saw somebody do this on stream.
We saw 2 people do this.
Yeah, there are 2. There's a number of candidates for this. This is honestly.
Can we just give it to Brett just to put him on the board?
I don't think Brett would do
No,
this.
Brett would never do
As a Tau player, he knows not to frontline things that
Yeah.
are fragile.
It's between, I would say, Steven and Saray.
It's definitely Steven and Saray. Because we have documented evidence of him doing it on air, we're going to give it to Steven. I do think we probably could find documented evidence of Saray doing it on air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frontline a Wizard. Yeah, Graham. I don't know. No, Graham. Well, you're frontline like
You
Ogre.
frontline Carrick Fate Weaver who's not dying.
Yeah.
Unless, a meteor strike hits him. That doesn't count.
Yeah, the war on terror manifests in mysterious ways. Yeah. No, we think that Steven and Saray frontline their wizards on purpose too.
I was surprised Saray didn't frontline any of his characters. Well, I guess because I had Karanak that game.
They completely unprotected.
No, you did good keeping them protected last game. I couldn't even get near your heroes.
Dude, Saray's, like, everybody's been getting better at AOS, but I think we found Saray's army. This
Helmsmith's is like...
It seems to be his playstyle.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
kind of a
excited to
terror
get my
with
own.
it. Okay, this is a great one. And there are definitely a few candidates for this.
There's a couple. Meg comes to my mind.
0 gain double turn. This is when you get the double turn. And we talk about it. We talk about the studio that we joke we have a curse of the double turn at the studio. Where you're like, okay, I can maybe do a lot of damage. But it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I've seen this happen with Meg comes to mind for you. Okay, for me, I have two people.
I was thinking Meg Saray. You know, but even then, no, maybe I'm trying to think. Zero gain double churn. Who's only because I know Meg has this very, not that's anything like just very like fun play style of like I got the double churn, cool. I don't care about scoring points. I just want to like mess you up.
She's like that, but
Which is not a bad thing. But sometimes it backfires and it doesn't always go according to plan.
The problem with Meg and zero turn double gain is that it's almost impossible when she's playing her Seraphon for this to happen because Croak just does, like we were talking about earlier. She ends up with...
Yeah, that's true. She'll always get damage out minimum. So something will happen. Who are you thinking
So
then?
the two people I'm thinking are me and John. There's a lot of John Zach games where we have double turned each other back and forth to each other's detriment. Yeah. I've definitely seen John with the zero turn. I'm going to give it to John.
I actually, now you said I might give it to you.
Me or John. This one could go either.
Yeah, I think John, because now that I think about it, you've had double turns where it's just like, and even then,
it's dumb.
We're in a time, I think, with games where you're giving the opponent pretty much the double turn because you know they can't get anything from it. Like yes, it's really become that.
Oh, that the other way around too.
Yeah, where you're given the double turn because
John did this to me on Thursday, and it totally was probably the true beginning of the end after the pylon incident.
Yeah,
or the no pylon incident. Okay, here's a good one. This is a good one. There are only two candidates for this, and I saw it happen in real life for both of them. If I could, I'd give it to both.
Yeah. Only one.
So I want chat to think about who did this.
Who did this?
Vino, I'm not gonna make you answer. There are two right answers for this exclusively.
This is more you. I'll let you take the head on this one. Because I am not an airbrush person anyway.
So I want to take a moment to, and I don't want to give the answer away, because again, there's two right answers. But I will say thing number one is I've learned one thing about now that we're like on YouTube and we've got this Discord and we've gone over to the UK internationally. A Brit will fucking overthink airbrushing like it is like the decision to have a child or not. Fucking Christ, you guys in the UK. Oh my God. And then they're going to jump in right now and start giving me shit for this. And what they're going to say is, well, there's humidity and blah, blah, we don't have air conditioning, all this stuff. It's not just soups, Brett. It's like everybody in the UK has a serious, like, cannot wrap their head around if they should do. And it's like, they all want to do it. And then they all, like, talk about why they shouldn't do it. And then they're like, but, I should do it. Oh, like, the Brit, I would love to see airbrush sales in the UK. Like, what is going, on? Are they buying them? Are they buying them and using them? Very curious. So, that said, first of all, overthinking airbrushing for 18 plus months, all seriousness aside, I feel like we've probably triggered a lot of people. Cole said, like, does that make me brush? I feel like this is, we're going to pick somebody for this. And I'm just going to say it right now. The person we're going to pick for this is Brett.
Yeah,
absolutely. Brett, this is what gets Brett's on the table.
Brett's on the board.
But the other two, Brett actually called himself out, and Meg, and that's actually fair too. Because I forgot, I started airbrushing for a long time. When I started airbrushing, Meg wasn't doing a ton of painting, but when she got into painting, she was pretty like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not touching that. I'm not dealing with that. The other person I watched overthink airbrushing for 18 plus months is Steven.
Oh, okay.
First, he had an apartment. His apartment had like a balcony, and he would bring up that balcony. And and we're in the Bay Area. So this I do understand. I can imagine airbrushing outdoors in the UK being shit.
Yeah.
I do accept that you guys are probably right about that.
Mainly because the weather is bad.
All because of the weather. However, here's the thing. People live in cold climates and somehow still manage to prime models. So where are they doing it? Yeah. When are they doing it? Like, it's a thing. I used to live in Pennsylvania. You just wait for the right time and the right day. Like, you have to wait, right? Like, and then you get all your priming done, whatever, you know? It's a thing. But Brett definitely, I remember overthinking airbrush for 18 plus months. But Brett's reasoning was actually really good. Brett's reasoning was tied a lot about like the matching of what he had currently done and what he was going to be doing. And when I started airbrushing, I did something that Brett didn't want to do, which makes total sense, which is I just made the choice that I'm going to repaint my whole army. I stripped a shit ton of my towel, and I was like, I'm repainting my towel.
So I tried airbrushing, and unlike, waiting 18 months to figure out if you like it or not, I kind of figured that out within like a week, even less than that it's just not for me. Mm-hmm. And I have 2 airbrushes. I have a compressor, like I have a whole setup. It's in my garage now, like put away, because where I'm living now, I can't really have it set up, stuff like that. So I'm just like,
wait a minute, I hate to tell you this, but
what?
You think
What?
You're not in the process of overthinking airbrushing right now. You actually are literally in the,
I put it away.
This is
I realized
this is exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't need it. And also, like you said, airbrushing comes out differently. Put me on the list, all right?
This is you. This is me. Vino is about you. This is a version of being on the list. Is I bought the stuff. I tried it once or twice. It's not for me. That means you're currently overthinking airbrush for 18 plus months.
It's been more than 18 plus months.
Actually, this is the next Hobby Collab shirt I want. Just says overthinking airbrush for 18 plus months. That's the new Hobby Collab shirt I want.
What was it? I figured out it wasn't for me.
It's a process. I'm overthinking airbrushing for 18 plus months.
No, I didn't overthink it. I realized, I came to a conclusion, and then I've thrown it out the window. It's done.
I also know that there's like this. There's like this goofy thing, like Barry. I know it's a gag, but what you're saying, you're joking. But like in all seriousness, I do know that there's like this quote unquote, like we're in California, we have like this higher salaries, which often for things like an airbrush, where it's charged cost universally everywhere. Yeah. I know that can be a thing. But honestly, an airbrush setup is not that expensive.
No, it's honestly, to get a setup, like if a good airbrush, a good compressor and everything, under $300?
Yeah, I will say this. Not that expensive is always a relative term.
Yes.
Expensive, not expensive, blah, blah, blah.
For Warhammer people, it's cheaper than buying an army to get an airbrush setup.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It should be cheaper than buying an army, but it also is a chunk into that army. So like if you're saying, okay, cool, I want to spend $600 on a new Magakin army.
Yeah.
Then you're like, but I also need to spend $300 on an airbrush, and I have $300. You're kind of like, well, I'm almost halfway to saving up for my Magakin army, or I can start airbrushing. Yeah. But what am I going to airbrush? Because I don't have that, so.
Yeah, it's one of those choices, which for me, that was an issue. It was mainly just like figuring it out and just like the time. And also, again, where I'm at now, I can't filter out the air, so you'd just find me dead in my room.
But like you also, again, are in California. You could
do it outside.
You could make a day of it and do it outside. Yeah.
So it's just a choice. I also just enjoy painting normally. Yeah, it's a little slower. Mm-hmm. And like you said, it does come out differently though. That's the big thing. So I've already painted most of my army, so it would look different with airbrushing because my tower like that actually. Yeah. Half of them are hand painted. The other half are airbrushed. Because that was where I tested it out.
Yeah, it does look different. I know that was Brett's main concern.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, Cole, I'm going to disagree with Elijah. No, it is not because you suck at it. It's because you got a cheap airbrush. It's probably crappy. There is like a list of 4 or 5 airbrushes you should start with. And I always see on like Warhammer or like Reddits and stuff, people are like, should I get this airbrush? And people are like, yes. And then other people, sometimes myself, are like, hey, person saying you should get this airbrush, have you used this airbrush? And they're like, no. I'm like, so you're recommending an airbrush you haven't used? It's like, yes. Don't get crap. If you see a deal on Amazon, you don't recognize the name, don't get it.
Where are the better? It was Badgers?
Badger, Iowata. I mean, I wouldn't get, I don't know if... those
are like the 2 I have. I have a Badger and an Iowata.
So there's essentially 3 killer companies. There's also, people are also like Grex or something. I've handled a Grex once or twice. It wasn't for me, but I don't know, maybe. I've seen people do good work with it, so it must be okay.
Yeah.
But for me, I would do, if it's not Badger, it's not Iowata, or I guess Harder Steinbeck, but I don't know what their entry-level airbrush is, and I have not used it, but I'm sure it's probably okay. I just find Harder Steinbeck, it has that European tradition, just like a European car, of being probably super awesome if you feel like working on it.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily want to work on my airbrush.
Yes.
So otherwise, the 3 of them are they kind of line up with the best version of what you think of when that country makes a car. So you've got Badger, you're just going to get a workhorse of a car.
Yeah.
That's the American company. You've got Iowata, you're going to get a pretty reliable, that's from Japan. You're going to get a pretty
Toyota.
reliable airbrush that works nice.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever going to be excited to use it. Although,
So it's like
the
you're buying
Highline, the Iwata Highline we have is probably
So it's like
my
you're buying a
favorite airbrush.
Ford or a Toyota.
Yeah, yeah. And if you want to be fancy and spend more, I guess you can get whatever the entry level Harder Steinbeck is.
So
That's like
the BMW.
That's a good Mercedes or BMW.
BMW.
And yeah, I don't know. So, can you lick airbrush clean? Yeah. Speaking of which, moving on.
Moving on.
We're this show. We're gonna be okay. Overthinking airbrush for 18
we
months.
got that.
Brett's on the board.
Yeah, Brett's on the board.
Lick your paintbrush.
Can I be on that one?
Did you know that one was coming? You do it.
I've been doing it this entire stream.
This is first.
Listen.
Everybody knows Girl's famous for this
Yeah.
one though. Yeah.
I just like the taste in my mouth. I can't help it.
Oh, that's interesting. You guys can't get badgers
Oh.
in the EU. That's interesting. I'd love to get. Can you get them? Folks in the UK, can you guys get badgers? If you can, I would love to have. I would love to get some Patriots. The name you can just tell if it's an American. I'd love to get some Patriot 105s in the hands of like Polly or Soups or Soups is an airbrush. Oh, that's right. No one in the UK airbrushes.
Brushes because it's 18 months, Zach.
Yeah,
They can't do it.
they've been overthinking airbrush since the Troubles ended.
Yes, Leah. I do have 2 airbrushes because I bought a Badger, and I was like, man, I'm having issues. So then I was like, it has to be the airbrush's fault. So then I bought a Iwata, and I was like, man, I'm still having issues with it. So then I just stopped.
I know you airbrush Polly. Also, I take an 105. What,
You take in a 105?
Polly? Can you?
Speak English.
I mean, I can you type correctly?
Can you speak human?
Okay.
All right, next song.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Girl got that one. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on. We're almost done. We only
almost
have a couple
done, yeah.
more. Okay. Spill paint and panic. I mean,
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I
God,
know.
she's
It's like
getting-
we were both like on that immediately.
she said we brought it up last night. And she's like, "Oh, I do that." Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next one. We don't even
Sorry,
talk
sorry,
about
Meg.
that.
Sorry,
even talk
Meg,
about
Meg is
that.
getting raked over the coals here. Oh, this is a great one.
Yeah, this was me coming in. So, Rat-tastic. So this is where, I think everyone's had that moment where you're clipping, your models out, and you just hear that one click, and then you look down and you see the dude's arm just get sliced off.
You've just done something wrong.
Horrendous.
That was
Like, you
brutal.
ruined the model before you even put paint on it. You primed it, put it together. Like, it's over. Like, you've destroyed the entire thing.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Like, game's over.
Okay, I can tell you all the nerds that wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Saray, Brad, and Brett would not do this. They are simply too big of nerds
Yeah.
about. Oh, Molecule, that's pretty good. They're simply too big of nerds about
Partisan.
about this. They would not get this wrong.
Yeah.
I don't actually, believe it or not, oh my God, I feel so bad for how many of these were given to Meg, but she's not here, so.
It's okay.
I don't actually think I've ever heard of Meg doing this before.
No. Steven or John, though?
Well, again, John doesn't hobby, so it's really Steven or Zach. And
Yeah.
I can tell you, I don't think I've ever done this, so
Steven?
I would give it to Steven.
Oh, okay. We're tying it up between...
Steven also will routinely. Steven's handled a lot of models.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of opinions on things. So, because things have gone wrong for him. Okay. This next one I'm so glad this is the last one. Because this next one, it has the most obvious answer of all. And I almost want to give chat a minute to think about it.
Yeah, we'll let chat vote for
Okay,
this
here
one,
we
I think.
go.
All right. Bet big on a 5+.
Who will talk themselves into
anything.
Something where they have to roll a die and get a 5+.
Yeah.
If they don't get the 5+, there's a good chance they're going to start losing the game hard.
Yeah.
If they get the 5+, something cute happens, and they're really excited about it. There's only one person on our stream that does this.
All right, let's see who chat. I've seen the most.
No, that's different, Saray. That's just me not being good at assembly. But
Sounds like
but
Brett.
I can clip.
It sounds like Brad. I mean, I play spider. Oh, Graham! If only Graham was here.
It's not Graham. Graham
Graham when he plays spiders though, because he's
no.
betting on the.
the one for Graham would be intentionally taking the dumbest list imaginable because it might be fun for him. That's what
That's
Graham
also
does.
Meg.
That's Meg too. That's yeah. There we go. That's
so
girl.
they are both girl.
They are both girl in that regard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, Saray, not as much. There's one person that it's the Steve 19 got it right. This is Brad.
This is Brad.
Brad will get so excited.
Yep,
Yeah.
Brett got
Saray
it too.
maybe, but Brad will get so excited about like some dumb Skaven rule where like they have to roll. If I roll this, I can do 3 mortal damage.
Yeah.
But if I don't, then I lose the game. I have 0 control. My whole army's 0 control for the rest of the round.
I think so like not betting on the 5+, but like you play a lot of armies like daughters who are betting on like 3+ to get ability. So if it was like betting on a 3+ for shit to go your way, that would be you.
Well, but this is why I do that. This is what's funny.
You've gone away from that. Though.
No, so okay, in 4th Ed, when 4th Ed started, the 3+ ability thing was not that common. Yeah. But the army that had it in 3 places was daughters.
Yeah.
And so I was known for doing that because I'm the one who played daughters.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people had it.
Yeah.
More and more people have gotten the 3+ ability as things have shown up.
Yeah.
Brett, I feel like you're a little more like bet on a 4+.
You're a 4+ kind of guy.
Yeah, Graham, I'm with you. I don't either. And I'm one of those people. Saray brought this point up. Saray was like, this is the thing I would fix for like a future edition, is we would switch 3-ups. We've brought this up on the channel before. We would switch 3-ups from, if you roll 1 or 2, get this kind of low level ability, 6 upward. If you roll 3-up, 5 upward, or something like that. Like, +1 attacks on a 1 or 2. Or no, sorry, like +1 attacks is really good. You know, something. Yeah. They'd have to figure it out. But
yeah, and Saray, it worked out great for you.
Yeah. But the thing is, Saray, you have 2 dice.
You have 2 dice.
Brad
had 1 dice.
Brad will bet big on 1 die. And he gets all excited and he's like, okay, here I go. And he never gets it. And watching Brad and Steven play games where Steven laughs at Brad with his evil man laugh when he's like, all right, Brad's gonna bet on this thing, and he never gets it. Instead he rolls a 1 or something. It's perfect. Okay, there we go.
It looks like Meg
screenshot this.
Yeah, I'm Meg took the W here, even though she's not here.
Yeah,
she took the W.
Yeah, Steven and Meg really got raked over the coals here. Oh man. Okay. Well, geez, you know what? We should. We'll go into stuff in a second.
Yeah.
We haven't been doing much painting.
No.
So
I did get the medals done though for the rats. Just beside, I got the lead belcher or the Iron Warriors done. So on the rats, they got Iron Warriors. So all that's left right now, metal wise, is the warp lock bronze. So just doing the bronze on some of the other bits of stuff, and yeah, that'll be medals done for the duders.
Vino, let's do this let's jump right in here.
Yeah.
Let's chat. I want to chat with folks at home who are AOS players, and I'm going to chat thoughts on points.
Yeah.
Because we did want to talk about this. We did not have a show. Saray and I didn't do a show about this. We've been working on like a lot of other stuff recently, and have kind of put the show on the back burner. And we said we would run the show whenever we thought there was a good reason to.
Yeah.
And this probably would have been a good reason to, but we've been a little bit busy with new armies, going to LVO, blah, blah, blah. We have a couple kind of projects in the pipeline we're excited about.
Yeah.
Let's
talk points.
Yeah. So you and I, like I said, you and I actually got the opportunity to finally kind of look through these and see what everybody was talking about.
Yeah, what's the hubbub?
Honestly, my kind of weirdly my favorite people to check this stuff out on is Warhammer and Goonhammer. Mm-hmm. Both of those. Well, sorry, Warhammer just has stats. Goonhammer. Who, by the way, keep an eye on Goonhammer. You might actually see some familiar names writing articles for them somewhat soon. Look for that after LVO.
Very dope.
But sorry, I'm going way fast. So clearly, it's very easy to kind of go through and be like winners and losers.
Yeah.
That's been well established. We want to chat some things that maybe kind of surprised us, or we were a little unsure about, and kind of curious what folks at home are thinking as well.
Yeah.
we all knew cities was going to get raked over the coals, and I don't think anyone is surprised.
No, yeah, they were
for this.
big bads so far this edition, and they've been big bads for a while. I mean, we saw first LVO cities won and stuff like that. You know, they were at the top table and they ended up winning because they can do a lot of tricks and
They've been killing it since 4th dropped. Yeah.
So they've been great at events, you know. And the interesting thing is their lists are never exactly the same. It's not ever just one list. It's been like the same units but in different combinations.
Yes. Which I guess means one, I think the internal balance is weirdly good in one way and also not good in another way.
Yeah.
It's also nice to see all the human stuff be big because that has not been the case since the army started.
Yes.
People have been basically taking dwarves and elves.
Oh, yeah. I went against that list many times at events. And, it's not the craziest thing to want to play against.
Yeah. Here's a couple things I'm surprised at. One, I'm surprised they didn't get any drops in points.
Yeah.
That, to me, made things feel... I hate to say this word because I know this isn't what's going on. But it did make it feel like almost a little vindictive, like a little punitive, like they're being punished for things. I'll give you an example of a thing I would not have been surprised to see drop 10 points is the Alchemy Warforger. 100-point wizard. 110 points is already fairly cheap for a wizard. That can also give a +1 save on a 3-up.
Mm-hmm.
People are taking him. But some of these other things, like honestly some of the elf and dwarf things, steam tanks, I think would have been totally fine. If they truly wanted us to start taking... Yes, that's exactly, Graham. Yeah. If they truly wanted us to start taking different things, then they needed to drop things like Talia, Steam Tank Commander, and Steam Tank. Right there. Yeah. Also, Griffin. Guy on Griffin. Yeah. Battle Major. And they changed points by so little overall that I'm not sure this is going to have the impact. Like, it's not just that you have to drop the Celestial Hurricanum 20 points or add... Sorry.
Add to it.
You also have to say, but by the way, you know,
give alternatives.
Here's Talia now. She's almost the same price. She's dropped 20 points.
Yeah.
Now you're kind of like, you know what? Talia is a little bit more of an interesting regiment leader.
Yes.
Than a battle major.
When it's all just negatives, then there's no incentive to take other units. You're just gonna be like, okay, cool. My list now went up points. I'm just going to drop a unit and still take the same list. There's no incentive to still take something else, you know?
Little surprised Free Guild Cavalier Marshal didn't go up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the tech. That's the tech Graham and Brett have been using. So, I mean, like, that's the tech you see other... It's not just them.
Yeah.
So, that's a weird one.
Yeah, it was very... But like you said, it was very vindictive. Like, it was just like, we're hitting this army because they did good, but, like, makes... You know, I think Matt Rose said this earlier. We're not just trying to like just hit armies. We also want to incentivize by like lowering points to make people want to play other units. Yeah. If all it is just red, there's no incentivization to take other units. Then
I do like the only aggressive attack I appreciate is the +30 points in the Free Guild Command Corps.
Yeah.
That said, it is, you know, we were talking about this earlier before stream. We were saying. Vino saying, you know, they should, you know, they don't want to change rules. We know that. They don't want to change rules. They don't want to add weird things. There's two things they don't want to do. They don't want to tell you can only take one Free Guild Command Corps.
Yeah.
They also don't want to go through and take all the human infantry things and say human infantry that is not a Free Guild Command Corps.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem here. The problem is they gave human infantry a lot of buffs, and they wanted to affect Steel Helms, and they wanted to affect Fusiliers.
Yeah.
They don't want it to affect the Free Guild Command Corps because that's stupid. Because Dawnbringer Crusades are not going out into the wild in Mortal Realms with 6 Arch Knights.
Yes.
And 6 Gargoylean mascots, right?
Yeah.
It's a silly unit. It should probably be an unlocked command unit, but they don't have that mechanism in Sigmar where it's, you know, you take a commander and then you get this regiment leader, and then you take this, and you can only take one per regiment.
That's a heresy thing.
One per regiment is really what they should do with this thing.
Yes. That could be an easy fix, but that's more rules, like changing the actual faction itself than just increasing points, which I feel GW is being hesitant to do that right now.
It's basically telling people don't play with your models that you bought.
Yes, which they don't want to do that.
It makes sense.
Yeah, that's cities. I mean,
yeah.
Stuff that was people were noticing getting spammed a lot just got up in points.
The last thing I'll talk about, and we'll talk about once here, is cities. and then we won't have to talk about it again, although I'll call it out.
Multiple times.
You guys know I'm a big Matt Rose fanboy, but the biggest thing I would challenge Matt Rose on is I almost don't mind points on artifacts and heroic traits.
Yeah.
I can't stand them on battle formations.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why are you acknowledging that you've written 4 battle formations, 6 battle formations, and one of them is just so much better than the other ones that you're going to charge for it? You know, this came out day 1 with the Night Haunt book.
Yeah.
One was 40 points, which also pissed me off because Matt Rose said everything would be between 20 and 30 points.
Yeah.
And then he charged us 40 points right away for this battle formation. Veteran Cannoneers now here, 30 points.
Yeah.
And the thing about cities is, actually, a lot of these are okay.
Yeah.
But the 30 points is just wild.
It's a weird number, too, that actually finagles list a lot.
Yeah. But cities can kind of weather it because they've got so many variety in their points calls. So
it's weird. Like, I agree with you. I don't like it. I wish it would be more like tuning the rules, like changing them to be more in line or buffing the other battle formations.
But they don't want to change rules.
But they don't want to change rules.
Because they have this great system now, by the way, that we all asked for. So before we get too angry, where we all complained that you buy a book or you buy the cards.
And you don't want it to change.
And then they're different in 3 months.
Yeah.
We said we didn't want that.
Yeah.
And so what GW now does is say we're not going to print points in a book.
Yep.
But the book's going to probably stay tight.
The same.
As much as we can, and we'll just change points around things. And Graham, I think you're right. It's it's not that they want to, they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was a big thing, yeah. Especially 40K stuff like that. I believe that happened a lot in 40K, and people were not happy about it. So they kind of adopted this whole, we're just going to upgrade, change points.
Yeah. Which is good. It's not bad. It's not the worst solution.
It's not the worst solution.
But
it's just...
For battle formations, I just don't
Not
love
the
it.
healthiest either.
Yeah. It's hard. They kind of have to get it right away. And that's why the Night Hall one pissed me off. Is because the book came out like that.
Yeah, it was very one-sided.
And it was 4 of them cost 0, and 1 of them cost 40.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a 0, 2 20s, and a 40.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we
know this one is the really good one, so we're making you pay points for it.
They also, to be honest with you, with that context, that might have been a purposeful decision.
Yeah.
They might have said, let's make a really good one that costs 40 points. And then the other ones are 0. And people can be like, oh, I'm a battle formation guy or I'm a unit guy. And I'm going to be, You and I both play Daughters.
Yes.
We're a little surprised. We thought we got off pretty easy here.
We did.
The points pluses were not rough. Neither you or I have been playing with the Bloodrack Shrine. That went up 20 points. Crethusa going up 20 points. I actually did.
I honestly thought she was going to go up 40.
She's not the problem. It's her and everything around her.
Yeah. I just expected her to be closer to 300, which is in line with like the hags on carts. Because of what she does, because she's a priest 2. Well, the hag on carts are still a priest 1.
She's one defensive mechanism on her War Scroll ability away from being one of the best models in the game.
Yeah.
If she had something like Lady O, when she came out in 3rd Ed, she had a 4-up ward.
Yeah.
If she had a 4-up ward, she'd be... I'd pay Lady O cost. Lady O's 300 points.
Is Crethusa infantry still?
She's infantry.
So
she can be guarded.
That's already a huge defensive.
But she does have fly.
Yeah, but I don't think fly's that big of a negative when she could just hide behind models.
Until you're close enough.
Close enough, which is fine. You just have her behind a unit of like something, and she's good.
Here's her problem. She's good at that for a while, but you're also paying for a high movement rate, which she doesn't. She can use to reposition well. Yeah, she's kind of an amazing model. I kind of get it. Priest 2 is wild.
That's why I'm like, she's good. And the big thing, like you said, defensive-wise, she can't get targeted like the hags and the hag queen and the slaughter queen on shrine, which you want to take because they got that big base and aura.
But they can be obscured.
They can be obscured.
Which is crazy.
Which we've seen. Obscuring is really good.
Which is really powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daughters got everything they deserved, in my opinion.
They got everything they deserved, but honestly, I felt fine. Like, I was expecting like almost 160 point increase, like from my list, which was close to yours. It was, 80 witch elves.
Mine went up 120.
Yeah, same thing, like 120. Like, it was like cool. I didn't have to drop anything from my list because I already built it to be like expecting like a 100, 120 point increase. So I was able to keep, essentially, instead of having 3 units of Canary, I have 2 units of Canary and the Doomfire Warlocks.
Yes.
as my extra like do stuff like that with.
Which I'm surprised Doomfire Warlocks didn't go up.
Yeah.
Because they're very good.
Yeah.
Bloodstalkers going down is exciting.
That was cool.
I think the next game I play, folks may not know this, I haven't taken them for years.
Yeah.
I actually have 20 fully painted Bloodstalkers.
I got 30.
Of the both,
Yes.
because you have all the snakes, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any melee snakes painted yet. I haven't built.
I think they're still good, but they're
still good. No.
140. I think they're great.
I think one unit especially is really good.
Yeah.
One beefy.
I would have one unit of them and then the Iron Scale as just a.
Yeah, she's good too.
Because them together is just great. Avatar of Cain went down.
Avatar of Cain.
Which
I asked you last night, how far does this have to drop for you to ever want to take it?
Maybe I'd consider him. I don't know, even 90. Like if he got to 100.
Maybe 100?
I consider him just because he could be a little distraction card effects to send off on his own.
Yeah, he's a 3 of save.
Because then he's at the same points of. Actually, no, Witch Elves Bloody Bloodcloaks are still 90 points.
Yeah.
Take him at 90.
Especially when I'm taking Cthulhu.
Yeah, put him at 90. If he was at 90, I'd consider him.
I still don't know if I'd consider.
I'd consider him.
And we'll move on from here quickly because we have to get the fan stuff yet. But I will say that I'm not surprised at Arena Vets going up 20 or the Prayer Lore going up 20.
Yeah.
The Prayer Lore is incredible. It's the best Prayer Lore in the game.
Yeah.
In the hands of the best priestesses in the game. Almost universal +1, an artifact to give somebody D6 once per game, and Cthulhu getting D3 ritual points in the opponent's turn, and then being Priest 2, which, as Brad is pointing out, Priest 2 is like this. 2 cast Wizard is one thing.
Yeah.
Priest 2 is like this bizarre exponential effect.
Yeah.
Where you just you end up with a priest that's like.
As long as you don't roll ones, you're always gonna get super church off.
And then even if you roll ones, you can with Cthulhu. By the time she needs to start actually doing things, she it's like it's going to happen. She's got like 13
It's
points.
funny, like
one means it doesn't go off.
Yeah, one just means it doesn't go off, but like you're still banking points. Like she just can just catalyze and get mega church off, which the Daughters of Cain prayers are amazing. So
anyway, you and I could nerd out on this for hours, but let's move on here.
Fire Slayers, good for them, man. They suck, so they needed something.
They needed help.
Yeah,
yeah. It looks good. It is interesting to see the Magndroth Sun
go up,
go down, but the Rune Sun, the Gyran one, go up.
Up. Yeah, he's just better.
Bigger
so
golf.
I don't know. You don't deserve any of this.
Deepkin, I got away with. We got away pretty well, but that Deepkin aren't doing well. I will say this. This is like not me bragging. I promise, because I'm okay with Deepkin, but not amazing. Yeah. But I will say Deepkin. They do these like Warhammer does this thing where it's like skill of the army, skilled player versus blah blah blah. And Deepkin are usually one of the highest ones with that, meaning that people who play Deepkin tend to be good at Deepkin, or you go 0-5. Yeah. You just get wrecked. Yeah. It's a steep learning curve. So their points going, that is to say, they haven't been doing that well. In fact, they were right at the 50% mark, which is where you want an army to be.
And they're just a very high skill army, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah. But the Deepkin punishments handed out were really exclusively targeted sharks and the shark faction.
Yeah. So I mean, understandable people are doing it.
KO, there's not a lot to talk about.
They got what they deserved.
They got wrecked, and some of these were heavy increases.
I've talked to Chef, who's playing KO and been building up and been going to be taking him to events. Even he, as a KO player, agrees this was reasonable. Like there's a little bit he would be like a little like hesitant on like why they did that, but overall
30 always seems high.
Yeah, but overall he was like, no, this is reasonable for how they've been performing.
Yeah, 30 always seems high. I'm not surprised. I was shocked at the cost of Harpoon Crew and Salvagers when they came out. Yeah, I couldn't believe how cheap they were, but it was cool to see KO get that quote unquote elite cheap unit. Yeah. Compared to like Sky Wardens. Sky Wardens got off easy. Yeah. The gun haulers really got hit hard. The frigate didn't go up, did it? No.
Frigate was fine. It was just the gun haulers.
Boats didn't go up. And Chef isn't that hurt because Chef uses a ton of Arcanauts and they didn't go up.
Yeah, so he's fine.
Yeah. Not surprised at these artifacts. People have been taking the same ones. Lumineth got this bizarre mixed bag.
Like up and down. So I don't know. I don't play Lumineth, so they should be fine.
We're always starting to have them on the channel more.
Yeah, so we'll see how big that change is. Seraphon.
Yeah, I know. I know.
They let Jurassic Park out.
Meg was. I've never seen Meg so excited for Warhammer as when this came out for
Yeah.
her. She was really excited. She was remaking all kinds of lists. We're getting together the Sunblood pack, essentially a new unit. Actually, kind of good.
Yeah.
She proxied it in a game against
Yes,
you.
they were actually pretty cool.
They're kind of good.
2 damage attacks, and then they also gave buffs to other Seraphon
Yeah,
around them.
they're
So
pretty
cool.
good,
But yeah, I mean, you'll see Meg will have, what, 4 Carnosaurs out now? Or
No.
it's just...
No.
But at least 3.
But them going down is scary because their only weakness is that they're a little fragile.
Yeah.
And them going down, so
Just
that's
makes it cool.
Megan's that's 60 points for her.
Yeah. That's huge.
To buy something else. Yeah. Agrodon Lancers went down. That's another unit she's been using.
I love Lancers.
All of the things Megan has been using have gone down. Croxagores. Yeah, so, she got something like almost 200 points.
Yeah, like my list too got really cheaper. And it was funny, I'm in a state right now with my Seraphon, I'm just like, I have so much extra points, I don't know what to do with it now. Because I just used to not having a lot of assets, but I'm like, cool, I could put another unit of something.
Stormcast, wow. We will start doing more Stormcasting here. Graham is excited about them, which is awesome. Brad has a list coming out. I think Steven still is interested in them.
Yeah.
But I can say for sure with Graham getting into them that we will start to have them more on stream.
You're gonna have a lot more models
and
on stream
wow.
now.
Wow. Like maybe actually bigger than
I know my list went down almost 200 points. So yeah, it's big.
The stuff does not yet, Graham, but we do have these things. For example, we do have the Chariot, although I still don't know. We do have Liberators, Graham, that we can paint up. It can influence what we paint up next, Graham, so you should actually let me know.
Yeah.
It's none of the changes were that big. It's a lot of 10s and 20s, mostly 10s, but it was just pretty prolific.
Yeah.
Sylvaneth
went down. I got an
Sylvaneth,
extra unit of Gossamed Archers, so cool. Extra units. Blaze of Corn went down a bit, which was great.
Yeah. Tzeentch
went down.
Graham's probably also excited about that.
Yeah, big changes to the, what was it? The Lord of Change went down 20 points, and Kairos went down 20 points, so that's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, good there.
Big changes, very good, very good.
Hedonites went down a lot. The problem is I don't see Hedonites. I know you guys don't have them on the channel yet.
Not yet.
But I've noticed Hedonites players are kind of just like, okay. Like, they're not like blown away, but that's mainly because of the rules currently for them. So
they need it, I expect whenever the Battletome comes
it's going to be a
to
field change. Magkin, also big bonus drops, so
big
good for them.
drops.
More models on the table now, which is great.
Yep.
Skaven.
Mixed bag again.
Mixed bag. I got neutral. I didn't gain anything. I didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. Especially
interesting. I think Skaven and Ogres are the two people were like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Why did they need anything to go up? Slaves, again, points went down for stuff.
Mostly down.
Yeah. One character went up, which
as Saray mentioned earlier, he said,
you can take Abraxia 15 Varangard. Oh, I'll have to tell my friend that he's all about Varangard and Abraxia. Flesh Eaters, they got hit too.
They got hit kind of
deservedly.
Yeah.
They've been a menace too.
Still remains probably the best, in my opinion, arguably the best all-around designed and probably competitive army in the game. I think a good competitive player putting some thought into this.
Oh yeah,
they'll
go minimum
they've been
3-2.
like this.
They'll always go positive in an event, and they could easily go 4-1.
They've been like this since the start of 4th.
Yeah.
I think it's just all around the best army.
Yeah, I don't think these changes are going to be that bad. Night Haunt, they got a little small twat.
The Night Haunt ones were fine.
But reasonable, yeah.
Yeah. Bone Reapers not
All
doing
down.
well. Soulblight got some weird
points changes because they've been more middle of the pack too. Nothing crazy, so good for them.
Yeah.
Little extra models here and there. Some increases.
Was weird. We know the white. Actually, I thought the Lord it was better. I thought the King was better. Interesting. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Grave Lords, and then Gloomspike gets this was
GW said we messed up on the rules, so take 2,500 points in your 2K list.
Same with Iron Jaws.
Same with Iron Jaws. We know you guys are hurting.
I don't think Iron Jaws is that bad, but Gloomspike gets is
Gloomspike
gets was probably.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, I do think Gloomspike gets was the most bungled.
Yeah, it was.
Book out so far.
We could have a whole conversation on Gloomspike. When you have an army that's just multiple sub factions within it, and the balancing isn't done well for any of them.
Yeah.
It just, it doesn't come out right. When you have spiders, you have wolves, you have dudes on foot, you have trolls and stuff like that. Gloomspike gets is 5 factions trying to get pushed into one, So none of the rules came out perfect for any of them.
They need to relook at how they do that army.
Cruel Boys got hit.
Cruel Boys got hit. People kind of casually know because we don't play them a ton on here because we have Andrew play them. But they've been doing super well competitively.
But that was because they were also just dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap, you just get so much.
You get so much stuff.
And then Ogres is the weird one. We did get a new unit. I used it in a practice game against Vino the other night.
Yeah.
In a fun game we were playing, the Man Trapper. He's good.
He's actually good. He's scary. Like, you gotta respect him because 15-inch range shooting, that takes away one of your charge roll dice. Yeah. So yeah, you gotta respect the guy.
He's good. 3 shots, hits on 3. When has an ogre ever hit on 3?
Exactly.
And then you've got Sons, which
they're
okay.
They're there. They exist. Yeah.
We gotta do fan stuff.
We're
gonna go over a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Let me pull up. This is Broken Chef. We know that.
Yeah, Broken Chef's been doing a lot of commissions and hobby stuff on his own, which has been cool. So he's been getting it out, which I like.
I like the look at the base.
When Sylvaneth is, I feel like it's one of those armies where sometimes the base will outshine the actual model itself. Sometimes because like it's a lot of efforts put in, especially when you're doing like flowers and stuff on it.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. That's for sure. Yeah, really nice.
Really nice. Tricha, always a cool centerpiece model for Sylvaneth.
Good work, Chef. Yeah, love it.
Always good work.
We know this guy, yeah.
Yeah, with his Ultramarines.
The banner's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Always. Red Ultramarines.
Yeah, it's red Ultramarines. Always looking good. I do like how the red's very crisp on it. Sometimes, red you can see, especially with the flat surfaces on Terminators, you can see like the lines of the paintbrush.
No, he's got this down.
Yeah, it's done clean.
He's at the point where it looks like he is airbrushing.
Yes,
but he's British, so we know he doesn't.
Yeah, so that's why it's always good done by him. I love it.
Yeah, but it does look good. And his banner is awesome.
Oh, I love seeing banners because I hate doing banners, especially with like detail like that. So he's done an excellent job, especially getting the Sanguinius written on it. Great.
Oh yeah. Like not running out of space.
And just going like, here's a little crumbs.
This is Voodoo Fairy.
Yeah.
Voodoo Fairy, good to see. He's working on terrain still. This is looking great. I love the green rock.
Yes.
The green rock is a really good touch.
I like the sign too, the 51. It just stands out with the red. Yeah. It's a nice little pop, so your eyes get drawn to it too. It's always good.
Yeah, this is great.
Good terrain.
Are those tufts in there? Are those pink tufts?
I think they're little pink tufts, yeah.
Or did you paint? Yeah, I can't actually see from the photo.
Oh yeah, always nice. I love when good terrain's done, especially for...
I just think that the choice of the stone color, like this slime, like I'm actually curious. You know what it looks like you used Voodoo Fairy? I don't think you did, Brett. Brett, you might have left because we're going to lunch after this, but it looks like he used Dirty Down makes moss. They make a moss, and Voodoo Fairy. This is kind of what the Dirty Down moss effect looks like. It's shiny. It's like a shiny, slimy moss that it makes, and yours really reads as that.
Yeah.
This is Juliet. We know this person. Yeah. She's local. Juliet's great. Cool to see her posting stuff in our thread. She's doing some terrain, which is good. She's part of the fault line, so this terrain will get used.
Yes.
Yeah. Rust effect looking good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of crates on my own place, like a lot. So I love seeing crates done, and they're actually one of my favorite terrain pieces because you could just do so much of them. Crates
are good.
Yeah.
I wish. Well, I'm pretty happy with the current AOS terrain situation, but sometimes I do wish there was we just have obstacles, I guess we call them, but I do wish GW made a kit. So like the kit that this isn't GW, but they have that kit that's like crates, barrels, and cargo containers. Yeah. These are cargo containers, really, we should be calling them. Yeah, sort of that's kind of what I'm saying, Polychrome. I wish there was like a box that was just that dope that they put out for like $50. And it was like just some obstacles. Who's this?
This one was
this isn't Boris.
No, it was.
Oh, here we go. So Stroming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is hang on. He is from Lord of the Rings. This is a Lord of the Rings model. This is from Rohan, the new movie that came out, the anime movie.
Oh, okay.
I think this is Hammerfist was his name. Pretty much, this is like one of the old kings of Rohan, and he got his name where he pretty much killed the guy by punching him once, and that's where he got the name Hammerfist.
Okay.
So yeah, and this is like his epic battle pose where he's soloing a bunch of enemy fighters and just punching them to death, and he ends up like having like a anime style death where he just dies standing up after being stabbed a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I heard it was supposed to be very cool, and then I heard everybody hated it.
Yeah.
But
he was the coolest character in it.
Yeah, it's cool that they made models based off it, though.
Oh, yeah.
And this looks great.
Really well done. I liked it.
Yeah. Does it match? Did he match the color?
Yeah, very well, actually. Okay. Yeah.
Looks cool.
Dope.
Very nice work, Storming.
This
looks like some Pat C
I think
shit.
This is Pat,
yeah. There we go.
I've been loving seeing Pat just do these terrain like pieces because it's just, I love it. I love the detail, especially with the water effects, because I know Pat's been working with the water effects. I think the still water.
Yes. Yeah, Pat's pretty good at that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I know he loves basing and making terrain, which I'm also a big fan of. I really appreciate that about Pat. And yeah, this stuff isn't good.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff for Trench
Crusade, yeah. So I love that. It's going to look great when it's all put together.
Good tuft work.
Yes.
This is Wolf, yeah.
Yeah. So
Wolf's doing some lightning effects, yeah.
Lightning effects for his, I believe that's a Storm Surge, I'm going to guess. Like a special...
This is like Piper Prince.
Yeah, Storm Surge.
Yeah, Wolf's interesting. He joined our Discord when he was just starting to get painting. He almost was at the time doing like almost just enjoying assembling. Mm-hmm. He's a young guy, and man, he is getting good. He is getting good at painting. It's great to see him. He's always asking like, "Oh, what can I do?" And I mean, from a year ago, he has improved tremendously. So it's pretty cool to see it happening.
Yeah, I love that he's doing the lightning effects. It looks like with like wires and stuff like that. So.
He's a goofy guy. We love Wolf. Yeah. This is why do I always forget who's doing the Saul frozen corn.
Saul's doing kind of like how I was doing my red corn. Saul's done the opposite and the cold corn, which is really dope.
I like this. I actually really enjoy when people do something a little different with corn other than red. The red of course looks good, but I always enjoy this. Yeah, he's making great progress. Are you at 2,000 points yet, Saul?
I think he is at 2,000 points.
This looks like 2,000 points. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really cool. I like the blue. It's just very stark contrast to what we normally see for corn, so I love it, and it really stands out when you see it on the table.
I like the slightly tinted blue metallic on the altar.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Very nice. This is Boris.
Yeah, white scars. I think that's a free-handed banner too.
Is that freehand or decal, Boris? Be honest.
Yeah. Don't lie to us.
Don't lie to us, Boris. But the rest of it looks already amazing. Well, wait.
Yeah.
Those
are 30K white scars.
It's a decal. Okay.
Okay.
But it still looks good. And by the way, decals are also
white scars are just in 30K colors, like done right, where you have like the lines and everything, the markings. Love them. I have a white scars army. It's all bikes, so eventually I'll work on that. But yeah, these white scars are awesome.
Check out Boris is for anyone. This is like really great. So like on the shields.
Yeah.
The chipping on the paint.
Yes, the chipping, the dirt effects. Like that's just, I love that.
I mean, yeah, this is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a command squad if I'm correct, Boris. Hey man, they're just white. they'll get the painted eventually.
These look great.
Yeah. This is Chef again, I believe.
No, this is Poly.
Oh, this is Poly.
Yeah, this is Poly. Oh. It's just Chef colors.
Yes, I was like, yeah. This is the
Tetric cohort.
Yeah,
this is
Underworlds
it's a Warcry
warband. Yeah. Really cool.
Yeah, this looks great, Poly. Obviously the thing that stands out, of course, is the weapons.
The weapons,
the Nanodrite weapon, like the decision to make them completely different, kind of vibrant compared to the rest of the model. I really also like if you look at the little beast guy in the front, you can see it best. Where you see, I'm a big fan of like the shading of one color into another.
Yeah, I see it.
So he's done that with the purple and the blue.
Yeah, I dig it. It's a very nice Bone Reaper.
It's very good. It's kind of Bone Reapers mixed with wild berry Pop-Tarts.
That's a good one.
Polly, do you guys have wild berry Pop-Tarts over there?
I actually like the strawberry ones the most now. And this is
Andrew. We know this guy. Andrew, so these will be on the channel at some point.
Yeah.
Andrew finally painted Monster Hunters up. And then they went up a bunch of points. And Andrew was like, I'm not going. It's the same thing with the Frigo Command Corps. It's like, and we had a couple of people say like, oh, you guys need to paint up like 3 squads of Monster Hunters for your crew boys. Or, oh, you guys need to get a bunch of Frigo Command Corps. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Because
it's going to go up points.
These Warcry bands, they never get them right. And they only go up.
Yeah.
If you see a Warcry band that comes out, it's 80 points. It's going to be all over the meta for a month. And then it's going to it's going to be 120 6 months from now.
Yeah. But man, these are well painted.
These are great. Yeah. Andrew's a great painter. Okay, project of the week.
Yes.
Goes to this is Alexia, I believe. Let me see here. Yeah, Alexia.
Yeah.
Alexia wanted to do a sprint.
Yes.
And so the sprint. First of all, what is a sprint? We all kind of know what it is. Yeah, exactly, Graham. J-Ball was just 1 up 20 more points.
Yeah.
A sprint, of course, is when you decide you're kind of sick of your current projects on your table, and you're like, "Fuck it, I need a palate cleanser," and you just sit down and crank one thing out in a day.
And she definitely got it done in a day, and I love that. We'll see. She took pictures of the whole process of doing the Storm Vault. Which
we only have a couple, but it was she made,
it was like
condensed
bam,
cool. Okay.
and she actually did a good thing where she sub-assembled it too, so she was able to take it apart, which is great.
Yeah,
makes painting a lot easier. Yeah, it was awesome seeing this done. It was like I was like checking the Discord every couple hours. I was like, oh, here's this, like the initial start, bam, now it's there, and I'm like, oh, it's done. I was like, wow,
yeah.
I think she had it done before I finished my workday.
You know, to the right in this picture on the portal is this panel of marble, not the light colored panel I'm talking about. Really, actually, very simple to do the way she did the marbling. I mean, it really looks like it was just painted white and then given some contrast.
Yeah.
But it's actually highly effective for marbling. When you consider some of the other ways people do marbling, the way that she did this marbling is actually pretty easy and pretty effective.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at the turnout of all of the marble, considering the technique used, because what we're used to really familiar with, the way we do is we often do sponge or we do airbrush through steel wool.
Yeah.
And this really looks like it's just contrast.
I think it's contrast.
Pulled P-U-L-L-E-D, P-O-O-L-E-D, well, actually a little bit of both, in like thoughtful ways.
I'm trying to figure out what contrast it was, because I use contrast a lot for paint. I know the cobblestone is basilicanum, because I use that a lot.
It might not be contrast, it might just be a shade. It honestly might be known oil.
It could be a light no oil shade, because I know the bottom part is basilicanum, because I've used that paint. But yeah, I'm curious what the marble is, though.
Well, I'm saying like the white, and then it looks like it honestly looks like known oil.
It could just be no oil, because I know no oil got thinned out a lot. So that's great, though, how she got that effect. But yeah, I think that was stuff, and I think we got one more thing to show off.
We have one more thing to show off before we say bye for the day. Regular say. Oh no, here it is. Ready? It is
Bingo.
Polly's bingo.
Polly's
bingo card.
He did it. He bingoed it. Bongo. Congratulations, Polly. You did the bongos of the bingos.
Looney says that Porto needs way more dead Skaven on it. Everything needs more dead Skaven.
Whoa. Let's not go too far here.
Polly, you did it. You did bingo. Your bingo card, Polly, by the way, fucking out of control. You need to rein this in.
I love that's like not at all like the same.
It looks like it was like
done by a 5-year-old.
No, worse. Done by many 5-year-olds. It's like when you
give a paper and they all like start drawing on it.
Like you're in preschool or maybe like kindergarten, and the classroom is set up in tables.
Yes.
And then one table won. And each of the 5 people from that table got to go up and mark the card.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it looks like. It's a fascinating insight into the mind of a man.
Like Polly.
A fascinating man.
Yes.
It's quite an insight. Can you imagine? You know who hasn't really done a lot of is molecule bingoing? I can only imagine the bingo card.
Insanity.
Yeah. The bingo card would be wild. Okay, we have to go eat. We're meeting Brent Lee in 3 minutes.
Yes.
So we're gonna go.
Yeah. Should we just quickly show off where we finished?
Let's show off where we finished.
I think I got a little more than you.
You did. All I did was the red.
Yes.
But I did do all of the red.
So this guy can show off the more. So you can see got the bronze done on the pipes, or the gun and like the armor plating there. Pipes got all metallic, and then red done on the armor plating. So getting there with the rats. Goal is to try to get these done. Hopefully you have them maybe by teams or before that. Try and get them done by November so you guys can start seeing more rats on the stream. But yeah.
Everybody, Mandros, thank you. This is a fun stream, Vino.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, anytime.
Thanks for being here. It's nice. In addition to, well, Meg is actually on a trip, but she'll meet up with us in Vegas. In addition to that, it's nice because you kind of brought something.
Yeah.
And we just had it. A big thanks also to anyone who, well, all of you guys.
Yes.
What I was going to say, what I meant to say is the super chats from Soups, from Molecule, from Rudy, and a big thanks to D, Godforge, for still around for this. This is super incredible.
Those are awesome.
Very excited about this. Yeah, we'll chat with you about some thoughts. And let's see. Let's all remember we have the mystery letter.
Mail. Yeah, don't forget the PO box. You guys can send more mail time, so you can have thumbs ups shared.
I think it's, I think it's Professor, but Professor's casually psychotic. We don't.
I think everyone's a little crazy.
We don't point out that he's kind of up there with Polly and Molecule.
Mental capacity.
Yeah, it's kind of close. So he's been flying under the radar, but I think that's who it is. Right. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
As we like to say, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, always be creating. Have a great weekend. Bye folks. I mean, the weekend's pretty much over for most of you, but have a great week.